Nintendo sucks,
Yeah,
dude.
this Mario Kart gay.
Restart schools ain't a shooting gallery.
V for veteran.
Yeah, that's Brandon's V for veteran. Shout out to my Betties.
This guy hates veterans and loves.
Brandon's friends f up his future again.
Say hi to Eli. He's racially ambiguous, and Brandon, his hair is fabulous and donut. A dark joke disposition, and there's a fat electrician. Welcome to Unsubscribe.
Today's Unsubscribe episode is brought to you by Booking.com.
Booking.yeah. It's in the read.
From vacation rentals to hotels across the U.S., Booking.com has the ideal stay for anyone.
Even those who might seem impossible to please.
Whether you're booking for yourself,
Your partner.
Your sleep light, rise early mom.
Or your high-maintenance group chat.
you can find exactly what you're booking for at Booking.com.
And then I...
And then...
You're having a f***ing stroke? What's happening?
Fuck, I opened one. Wait, no, I got one.
Buppity.
Wow, Eli.
Yeah,
aggressive.
crazy.
Right out the...
I can't believe you said that.
I know, Cody got me riled up.
I gotta leave. I can't do this.
Fair enough.
sorry.
After
I'm
that,
not
I'll
the
like
N-word
that.
for Italian,
And then you
but
gotta
now I
mute
do.
me saying it. I can't believe you said beep.
That's a lie.
And the boppities.
Oh no.
Ready?
Oh, are we
3.
starting?
Yeah, we're going to hold it up
Can I
right
shake
here.
mine up first?
You have free will, brother. You
And
can do
then,
what
we
you
can
like.
like pass it around, do a little Russian roulette.
3, 2, 1. Good job.
Good job.
The flex zone.
Are we not gonna open these two?
I mean, you can. Yeah, do it.
Is that cold?
No, that's a warm one. Which makes it even.
Listen, I've drank in many monsters that have set multiple days in a hot 98 Chevy Suburban in the bright sun. Like,
You have been
loved it.
living the dream life. Get my notes out. There we go.
Oh, I thought that was like a bottle opener or something.
It can be.
Master
Anything
Chief.
can be. Hi, what's up, buddy? Hi, everyone. Go fuck yourselves. Welcome to today's podcast. We have Manley Reviews here.
Also known as literally who. Who is this guy?
The guy that they were bleeping out at the beginning of the podcast.
Who the fuck is this guy?
Dude, we're excited. I've showed your content to, sent it to all the guys. It was like, this dude fit in the group so good, which is extremely rare in the gaming space a lot of times, I think.
We actually all voted against having you on the podcast.
And I was like,
Awesome. Thank you for overriding that.
Show fucked up the schedule and included you anyway. So
Half my fan base is looking at you guys like, did they like him too much? And they're like, oh, we don't want you to come on. I'm like, okay, cool. Everyone's happy. Everyone's okay. We're doing good here. And I appreciate you guys having me on. This is my first like real podcast. Like you messaged me and you're like, we're gonna fly you out. We have a hotel, and I'm sitting here like, what the fuck? Like that is insane. That is so crazy. Because you had like an assistant too, which is like even like a step above that. And you're like, I'm gonna have my assistant come in contact with you. We're gonna get that set up. And I'm like, I really hope it's you in like a maid dress.
no, this is how you
FaceTimes
get sex trafficked.
Yeah, well, I was also like, I got groomed at Unsub podcast merch or something like that. I'm like, well, we'll see how this goes. Because you messaged me on Twitter, and I check Twitter like once a month. And I'm like, who's this Eli guy? And I look at your numbers. I'm like, those are real numbers. Those are not bots. I don't listen to podcasts much, so I was like unfamiliar. And then like I told my audience, like, yeah, like, you guys heard of Unsub? And they're like, oh, I love Unsub. This is so great. And then you came into Twitch chat, and you're like, hey, everyone. I was like, what the f***? Are you watching me? You've been like secretly just like judging, waiting for me. And like, is this guy ready? Is he material ready? So thank you guys for having me on. And it's a huge honor.
It's a pleasure to have you on, buddy.
Yeah, man. Thanks for coming.
it's rare to...
I don't feel like I deserve to sit at this.
Dude, your numbers...
None of us do.
Fucking... You do... Also, you need to post way more on YouTube.
I do.
It's criminally insane that you do it twice a year, but you still get 2 to 3
Twice a
million
year?
views
Twice?
once a year. How often are you posting?
Yeah, let's go with once. Once is good. Once is good.
What was
There
the
is a
fir-
new video coming out soon.
Oh, what on?
Dark Souls 2.
Okay.
And when I say soon, I'm lying up my ass. So
You do everything by yourself, which was also another... The level of editing you do is insane, because this is VFX. This is everything.
Edit.
Green screen, everything.
Editor, play a clip.
Make it a good clip, please.
Nah, make it a shitty clip.
Now, it feels like a bit of a misnomer to call this thing DLC, when in reality it's an expansion that's bigger than most Souls games. Calling Shadow of the Erd Tree just DLC is like calling the Mona Lisa a painting, or Freddie Mercury a Oh, God.
Well, you don't get canceled at all. I was surprised.
Well...
That's actually one of the questions was how much pushback, because your jokes land very well with us and our audience.
Yeah.
Very well. Started dying laughing. But in the gaming space, you get a lot of heat if you make those styles.
Because like the first 20 seconds, I think, of the first video that I was sent, and you're just like, yeah, well, I could do that, but that's fucking gay. And I'm like, oh, hey, wait a minute. I think I get along with this guy.
Yeah, the thing is for me, and it's something I'm trying to work on, like I very much enjoy, we all grew up in like the COD Modern Warfare era days, you know, for better or for worse. And like, I think I try to keep things respectful on the channel. I really do. And like, I think some of my older content, I was a little bit more like less transformative with it, but I don't know. I've come to be in a position in life where it's like, I have like gay friends. I have trans friends. I have a friend that's a furry, and like, they're the coolest people I've ever met. And if you didn't know that, you'd be like, what the f? You're like, oh, these are cool people. So there has been like a little bit of a perspective shift. But the funny thing is, I'll send them my edits, and they're like, that's so funny. Like I said, like I censored myself saying like the F slur in like, I think it was a Gamer Subs ad. And they were like,
yeah, dude.
I was like, you guys don't care how good something tastes from like a balding, and I bleeped it, and like I'm laughing at it because like it's self-deprecating, it's funny, like we can laugh about that stuff. But at the same time, I do try to keep it like, I want to be respectful because people don't know.
Well,
like, they don't know that I'm like coming from a place of like, listen, I'm okay with people.
Now,
yeah, it's a joke.
The fucking retards don't know, but like I feel like the average person, it's relevant to the conversation. I feel like the average person understands context. It's like you're talking about, you've got your friends with all these people in different communities. I feel like they can tell the difference between a legitimate, somebody who's being hateful, and somebody who's just making a fucking
punching
joke.
down to punch
It's
down.
tricky though. It's really tricky because I feel like, because I'll tell the story now. Like I was on Twitch. I've been doing Twitch like a lot. That's been like a new thing because I think it's really fun to actually like interact with people and like not wait 6 months to get like some comments or like, hey, that was a good video, and I can actually like get some like feedback and feel like I'm doing something.
Some of the affirmation that you're missing.
Yeah,
in your
the
life.
affirmation where it's like, I just did like 10 hours of editing. I think it sucks. And I'm like way behind. I feel worse. And I go on Twitch. I'm like, I had a good day of work. I work out, you know, the hardest job in the world, of course. You know, Twitch.
Streaming.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dude,
Old veteran here.
These
Don't hate me, please.
Oh fuck! And here we are.
These thumbnails, again, it goes so far to show, hey, what's important thumbnails? That Zelda thumbnail.
That
is
was one of
all
my
it
favorites.
took.
You
That
should have
is all it
seen. You
took.
should have seen the original photo. I was like photoshopping and working with the things I had to do to that. I think it took like 4 days to make it because I try to make the thumbnails before I make the video. There's been a few exceptions. It was a Need for Speed one, which was like a last minute thing, and then like some of the older ones, like the foam ones, bullshit. That's whatever. If you go like the most recent, those are popular. If you go to latest.
They're still really good, man.
Thank you. Yeah,
For 5 years old, like those are really good thumbnails. To
Thank
this
you.
day.
It's the only reason I'm able to do any of this stuff is because I'm sitting on the backs of like people who did better jobs than I did. And I'm like just trying to learn from them. So I have friends in the community that were like, "Hey, we're going to teach you everything." And we just go super retarded over analytics and like
back
data
end.
and like figuring it all out and like what works, what doesn't. Like how do we make this not look like shit? Because the thumbnail is the worst thing to make. You guys all do content. You know the pain of like, I made a video off the thumbnail. I got to do the thumbnail. But that is the most important part of the video, like by a mile.
A lot of times, you know, we'll film an entire video and we'll have forgotten to get a thumbnail out of it. So it's like, all right, well, fuck, I guess we're gonna find a screenshot and figure out how to Photoshop the shit out of it.
Sometimes a screenshot does work though. Like I say, you got to play the game differently. So sometimes, like if you're making a claim, like I just did some dope ass shit. Just put a screen grab. Be like, I just made this. Show it. Don't try to like fake it. Just make it the thing.
Like if you bought a bomb robot, for example.
Yeah.
Well,
just show the bomb robot.
That one screen grab that is the thumbnail. You actually, I think the title is "This is actually a screenshot, not a thumbnail."
Yeah.
The pistol. Who was that cop getting stabbed by?
Yeah, you're talking about the black lady that comes out of her apartment and runs at him.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just had to get that screen grab.
This is
Because she's like psychotic, just like
Like
with the knife
sometimes
out.
like that'll be better than like some like I made the eyes 10 times bigger
Yeah.
and
Well,
like
what's-
fuck the mouth.
What's crazy is it looks like Cody made this thumbnail up thumbnail or
like, nope, I'll throw my face in the corner. Good to go.
what'd you call that one?
It's like big black cock. Black cocks. Black.
That's your
yeah,
search
black
history.
cocks,
Different
black
thing.
Oh, we'll just go with this. Yeah, that's fine, dude.
It was probably like 3 or 4 months ago.
Not a.
Well, while you're looking that up, though, I was just saying, like, you were mentioning like the context of the jokes, and it's like, I kind of understand because when I first was offered like the podcast seat, there were a couple of people in my chat that were like, "Hey, just so you know, Brandon is actually running for government," and I was like, first of all, I'll take anyone that's under the age of like 90 in government. That's just not ancient. And 2, you just sent me like 2 unsolicited videos in Discord with the N-word in it before this, so I don't even want to like, don't even try to be like, oh, they might make problematic jokes. Like, show me your Instagram reels. Like, show me your algorithm.
Right. Yeah,
That's
show me,
actually
show me your reels.
I know what. Yeah, but it's the thing is, like, I think the reason people do have like a little bit of like apprehension is that I think a lot of the humor that like we dig and I think is funny because like it's just humor. It is shared by people who are more like intense, that are like unsavory. You go on Twitter, you see people making jokes, and you're like, oh, this is like not okay stuff. Like some people that don't have the context, and then you group those two together. You spend any time on the internet, and you're like, oh, there's some like sick people here. There's some fucked up people.
Well, it's just like
that I don't want to be around. So like, it's easy to like conflate the two. So I don't blame anyone that's seeing my jokes and be like, this guy's a piece of shit. Like, I'm sorry you got that takeaway. I'm not trying to like dog on you.
I
just
kind
like
of
having
blame them.
That's fair too. You can blame a little bit, but it's still, I still kind of get the context of like everyone's got different walks. Everyone's got different experiences. Some people,
That's true.
You don't know.
I'm trying to remember who. I might have been Roosevelt. I don't remember. I don't want to misattribute the quote. But it was a quote about. No, it might have been a British guy. I can't remember. But it was something about censorship is saying that a grown man can't have a steak because a baby can't chew it. It's like, just because
Bars.
you can't handle it
That's
doesn't
bars.
mean I shouldn't be able to do
Yeah.
it.
I did give her red eyes, but that's
The red eyes.
Okay, the red eyes.
That also
that happened. Yeah, that happened.
it was
She
fucking
was
wild,
actually
man.
Superman. Wild. That's the most organic thumbnail I've seen.
Dude, isn't that wild? That is just one frame of that video.
I almost feel like that would be better if you took the red eyes out. Because it's like, that's actually a frame and not edited.
Yeah, I think we had no red eyes at first, and then we just changed it around.
Fucking
Got-
CTR has to go up a little bit,
Yeah,
a few
yeah.
points in percentage.
Like, oh, I gotta see that one.
Yeah, but most people, like when it comes to the jokes on there, like most people are pretty cool with it. Like they get it. Again, when you look at the comment section, like to even leave a comment on YouTube is like you are in like the 0.5% of people already like kind of you're not in the bell curve of like, oh, you leave a like, you enjoy the video. If you don't, you leave. That's fine. Most people are pretty cool with it, and if they don't, like I can't tell you how many times like I made that Mexican joke in the Need for Speed one where it's like we just got like a bunch of Mexicans, a lot of I'm just like dying laughing. I'm just like recording lines trying to put
You're
it in.
laughing in it when you tell the joke, which is even better.
I'm like
It
just
has
trying
me-
to like I'm ad-libbing the whole thing, and I got so many comments from Mexicans who were just like, that was the funniest thing ever. Like I love that. I'm like, you guys get it. I also had one that was I had one joke in there. Or I think like people just don't understand that like sometimes I'm making fun or like I'm mocking the concept of what I'm talking about. I had one in my Dark Souls video that I probably could have worded better, to be honest, but it was like I was making the joke that like good games just look appealing to play. Like some games you can look at like that looks fun as shit. It sells itself based on the merit. And I kind of put the metaphor of like it's like a fire alarm. Like you see one of those, you want to pull it, and like look what it's wearing, and it says like pull me. And people like I had someone really mad at that, and it was like the concept like I'm like obviously the desire to pull a fire alarm where you can't control it is ridiculous. The joke is that like I'm mocking the people that use the excuse. Look what it's wearing. I'm not endorsing the concept. I'm making fun of it.
This dude's pro guy.
But it's just like when you go through.
Look at this guy fucking.
But there's a prerequisite IQ.
Yes, you have to understand
satire.
Like a lot of people, they hear the topic and then just go like, "Oh, this is bad. You're endorsing it." It's like, no, I'm satirizing it. Like we can satirize these things. We can talk about it. Like
You'd think so, wouldn't you?
you think so.
But my
But
feelings.
I think most people are pretty cool with it. People are pretty cool with it, and it does give me perspective of like. I do want people to feel like if I have to tune the joke a little bit to make sure that people understand that it's like, oh, this is in good faith. Like I'll do that because sometimes you learn making videos. Like
Especially if it doesn't take away from the joke.
Yeah,
You're like,
doesn't take away.
if I could phrase this slightly differently to have less butt hurt, then sure.
Yeah. Like everyone loves calling things gay and retarded. And like, I feel like I'm quitting a drug. I'm trying not to call things gay as much. I know they're like, well, it's been a good show. Like, we're done here. But like, it's just maybe I can do other things here and push myself. Like, even though it is like, fuck, I gotta say it.
I feel it's
So
I feel like it's coming back. In fact,
it
like,
is
I feel
definitely
like in
coming back. And I think a lot of gay people are like, yeah, that shit's gay. Like, it's funny. But at the same time, like, there are people who don't know that and are like, maybe he just like hates me. And it's like, okay, obviously not.
Possibly, I don't know you. You could be a bad person.
You are sitting pretty close to me.
That is true. Just because this guy told me.
Oh.
It's not blame me.
Yeah.
Look what he's wearing, though.
I
I
am wearing this excellent poncho.
A couple extra buttons come undone as the podcast goes on.
Hey, we'll
The
see
top
where
meat's flowing out.
Hey, we'll
He's a little
see
Conversation's
where we
going
get.
real well.
We got an hour and a half left. We'll see what happens.
So you want to borrow my ghost bed pillow?
Does it smell like you? Yes.
Do you feel that cooling technology?
It's definitely not a hot pillow.
I gotta get out of here.
Give me my pillow. I'm the one that has to sleep here. You guys have your own houses and your own pillows. Quit touching it.
All right, real question. Can the gang do a pillow fight?
Not with these. They're
A
heavy.
slow
It'll
motion
hurt.
pillow fight?
No, they're heavy. It'll hurt.
Are they really?
Yes, they're premium.
Dude, that would actually
That
suck.
actually, I don't think I'd want to get smacked with that.
I'm swinging it hard, okay?
Your son, you walk up and just tee off on your kid.
If I smack you with this, you're going to be a ghost.
And get this.
They're built to last with a 20-year warranty, and they have a 3-month free trial period.
What do they do with all the used mattresses that get returned?
Not black lights.
They have a complete sleep setup.
For spooky sex. Boo.
GhostBed has it all. Adjustable bases, sheets, pillows, and full bundles to upgrade your whole bed.
With over 20 years of sleep expertise.
Which is really amateur hour. I've been sleeping for at least 30 years.
Family owned and handcrafted in the USA and Canada.
Ew.
Ew.
Canada.
And trusted by thousands of happy sleepers. Like Cody. Brandon. keep that. And Nick.
Yep.
They have over 60,000 5-star reviews. And you get an extra 10% off when you use code UNSUBSCRIBE at checkout.
Head over to ghostbed.com/unsubscribe to get started.
That's ghostbed.com/unsubscribe.
Use the code unsubscribe to sleep better and stay cooler.
What was the most pushback you had on one of your jokes? Because you are as wide as they come. When it got, on that
Pushback.
camera, I was like, "Oh shit, okay."
So I usually, the nice thing is like if you make a joke or something like that later in a video, chances are the people sticking around are cool with it. So I haven't had that much pushback like at all on like Twitter or anything. Yeah, I think it really was that one, like, I hate to say it, but like the joke. You have to probably censor that. But that was the one where people are like, that's dude. Like I watched people reacting to my video and they were like,
was the fire alarm bit?
The fire alarm bit. Yeah. That was the one that had the most.
That is so mild to me.
It's crazy. I was like, that's the one. But like when I watch people reacting to, which I love watching, they're like, haha, this video is great. And I hear that and like, ooh.
Which is wild.
I'm like,
That's the
come
reaction.
on. Like sometimes I'll leave a comment like, hey, like thanks for watching. Just to let you know, like I'm actually not
No.
endorsing, which is a crazy thing I feel like I have to say.
Here's the
Probably something
question.
you have to deal with way more. Being like,
oh, brother.
this guy hates veterans and loves.
God. Cut that, please. Just blur all that.
You're the one that said it. It's just like,
That is the
I
shit
didn't
I.
say it.
That's the sort of shit I do have to deal with, though.
Oh, I bet.
the
Your
thing
political opponent's like, yes.
the thing that does bother me about shit like that, where you're talking about the reaction content, I say that you're up on the screen. I'm not like the thing that bothered me about you, motherfucker.
Yeah, no, it's me. But it's like a big target.
The people who do like the reaction stuff and they do the oh my god, ooh, that's probably too far. It's like, would you have thought that if there wasn't a camera pointed at
I've
you?
wondered that.
That's the context. It's like these are the people who failed like that category in like testing when you were a kid, like reading comprehension. It's like
A little.
You saw a
It's
word and
sensitivities.
it did the oh
Yeah.
my god, it gave me the bad feeling, and you
Well,
completely
that's-
missed the entire
yeah.
point.
That's what, and we've talked about it multiple times. It's that gaming space, especially the Twitch space. It is so sensitive to words, and that's where we're like that audience in particular, because the audience.
Not
we
me.
have-
I love my audience. My audience is great.
No,
Sorry,
they're good. No, if you're part watching this, you're fucking gangster. If you have problems a lot of the times with simple jokes or oh my god, they crossed a line, that's where we
Because they
we
don't
want
go.
nothing-
They
yeah.
don't go outside.
We
They
want
don't talk to
anything
real people in the
do
real
with that.
world.
Yeah. I'd rather have.
It's a huge thing where it's like, sorry, I don't mean to cut you
Oh,
off.
you're good.
You just cut me off because I will just not shut the fuck up. Really. But like the whole idea, I think a lot of people are sensitized to topics because like you bring anything up and it's immediately like defensive position. Like it's a defensive position. You even mention like for example, I mentioned this podcast and you were like, they were like, oh, Brandon, political. Like already people hear politics and like, whoa. I'm like, guys, you can disagree with people. Like I'm sure we don't see eye to eye on many things, but at the same time, like I get to hang out and make jokes with you, and it's a blast, and like keep it above board. That's how you have adult conversations.
And if we
you don't
talked
just
about
react.
a policy thing that we disagreed on, I wouldn't be like, oh wow, I'm sorry, that's problematic for me. I can't be seen around you.
Yeah.
I can't follow you anymore. And if you associate with him now, I'm sorry, Eli, we can't be friends
Yeah,
anymore
we
because that's
can't
problematic.
communicate. We're done. Like we can't even be seen in the same room, which is like insane to me. It's like
We'd have a 3-minute conversation about it, and like, all right, well, cool. Anyway, you want to grab a beer?
yeah,
Like,
like,
that's how
sounds good.
normal fucking
Yeah,
people
let's
behave.
let's go hang out and have fun. Let's go play Warzone or something. Like
wild concept. And
crazy.
again, even with people thinking this podcast is a political podcast, we've been told that or been shied away. It's like, well, that's a political podcast. We're like,
It's
guess
evidence
what? We
of the
don't
point.
talk about politics on this fucking podcast. It's been one of the main running points was like, like the most we get into is if we do talk about like some firearm stuff or when Brandon's running, but then it's not targeted.
Even then, I saw somebody
Ideas.
comment. They were like, "Hey, you need to talk more about policy on Unsub." And I said, "No, I intentionally don't do that. I'll talk about policy anywhere else."
That's your political opponent being like, you need to talk more about politics.
No, trust me, my
We're
political
trying to
opponent.
clip farm you right now.
My political opponent hates it when I talk policy because that's the one thing he hates talking
It's like,
about. I'm like, that's the only thing I care about. But at the same time, I understand like this is a comedy podcast, and I appreciate the support of the audience, and like they know me for who I am and whatnot, and that's great. But I'll talk policy other places. I feel like it's inappropriate here because that's not what we're about.
Yeah. You're trying to like not be divisive. You're just trying to have like a good time.
You're not alienating 50% of the audience because you're trying to take a firm stance. I didn't realize Dolly Parton was the one that said that first. She was like, no, I'm not cutting my audience in half just because I might not agree with one thing. I'd rather everyone have a good time, listen to my music, and get along than, nope, here's what I think. Fuck you if you don't think that way. It's like, hey, let's create a nice middle ground where people can communicate, talk, and actually maybe make a change versus no, f you, nothing gets done.
Find some common ground too. You know?
Wild.
Yeah.
And that's where the word retard, that's our common ground. We all can agree.
That's why I stand the line on YouTube because they're like, I get comments to this day like, I can't believe you said retard. I'm like, that's such a normal, like that is not, like there's no way I'm drawing the line here. Like we can censor all, like fine, you win, but like retard is fine.
That's the hill I will die on.
I know, like my entire Twitch is mainly just autism daycare. That's what I do. Like that's what Twitch is. And they like, I'm part of that group too. I'm part of that group too. And it's like everyone I've known that's autistic and on the spectrum has been like, yeah, retard's great.
Yeah.
Like I have not met a single person that has been like, I feel deeply offended by that. And if you are like, most people who are like, oh, I don't like that word, therefore that's still on me though, and I'll just like choose to like not engage. I'm like, I fucking respect that. Like that's okay to have a boundary and like, okay, you don't like that language, that upsets you, fine. Like if you recognize that and be like, yeah, I'm gonna take responsibility for it. Like great. I think that's like super mature.
Yeah, it's like saying like, oh, I don't like body horror in movies. So nobody can do it.
Nobody can ever do it ever.
It's like, I understand if that's not something you enjoy, then just don't watch the movies that have it in it.
Yeah.
Oh, is that what these are for?
Oh, I was wondering what the
I thought we
spoons were for.
I thought we were
gonna do
prepping
some
for our
crack.
fucking Chicago live show.
I also got needles too if we want to just go direct inject. This comes from Mama Manley herself.
Dude, Mama Manley made some dope ass bees.
good.
It's
They have
good shit.
70,000 gallons of bee honey.
I got a little excited. 40. We're close.
40,000,
Really
and
close.
Then immediately you were like, I don't know why I said 1,000. It's not.
2.6
It will get
billion
on
bees.
everything. Just heads
He
up.
flew in on bees. It was crazy. They dropped him off. He's allergic to them.
Swelling up right now.
That's how he landed softly. He
Yeah.
has a balloon. It's like, stick him with that EpiPen.
10 subs first. You need 10 subs, and then we'll get the EpiPen.
Yes.
Oh,
For
no.
10 subs, I
Guys,
won't use
guys,
the EpiPen.
please, I will publish the VOD.
Every 30, every
You got-
$100 pushes it off by 30 seconds.
Money's
You got
tight.
subs and bits that are fighting each other as to whether or not to give you the EpiPen.
See, we're businessmen first.
Don't give them ideas, please. What happened? I was telling Eli last night that happened on stream where I had bought the wrong. So I have like the worst food allergies ever known to man. It's like, well, some of them. I'm sure people have it worse, but it's like
That's good.
I'm deathly allergic to like eggs, dairy, nuts, peanuts, tree nut, sesame, and
Deathly.
everything now. Every bun company puts sesame flour in their foods because it's more convenient for them to do that than to list like, oh, made in production, made in a facility that has sesame. Which like they would have to go through some legalese to like make sure it's safe. They don't do that anymore. They just go, we're just putting sesame in there. Fuck you. There's one brand that doesn't. They came out with a new bun. This story sucks. There's butter on the bun.
learning.
I ate the butter bun on the hamburger midstream and was like, this tastes terrible. I took another bite and was like, this is weird. I checked the ingredients and it was like panic attack. I was like, oh God. I like ran back out the studio. I'm like, hey guys, I'm going through a mild medical emergency. Please don't freak out. Everyone proceeded to like freak out. So I'm sorry for scaring everyone. You're gonna die. But I was like, I have to end stream now. I'll be okay. I'll keep you guys updated. And I was like, EpiPen on the standby. And was just like, all right, here we go. So that's terrifying. But that somehow had to do with what we were talking about on the podcast. That was somehow intertwined. Oh, we were talking
bees.
about the bees.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
right. Thanks.
Are you allergic to bees?
No.
Oh, that's good.
Wild.
The one thing in life I'm not allergic to, I somehow dodged bees, not milk
eggs
or eggs.
will
or,
fucking kill you, but
yeah,
bees.
totally fine.
Allergies, not the bees.
Yeah. Oh God, not the bees.
Thank you for picking up on that.
Not the bees.
Yeah, the degree I'm not used to when we go to a restaurant. You're like, hey, I will die if any of this enters my food.
We were talking about this earlier.
Period.
Thank God you didn't sign the agreement to get a free trial of Disney Plus.
Yeah, the Disney Plus arbitration. Just like, oh, cool. Well, I'm dead. That's insane. That's like,
You're sure?
like
you're
able
good?
to happen. You want to
Yeah.
like speak more on that, or
Oh yeah, no, it's just kind of crazy that like if you sign up to watch the new season of The Mandalorian, that Bob Iger is legally allowed to shoot you in the head.
they do have that. I do remember reading that actually.
Oh, you read it?
Everyone reads those, right?
Oh yeah,
You don't
dude,
read
EULAs
your 20-page contracts.
all the time. Before I hit enter, I'm like, get out the old reading glasses, swipe through it. No.
No,
Not
no
a
one
single
does.
soul.
No one uses any of that. It's crazy that like that's like an accepted thing nowadays. It's like, oh, cool, we can just put in whatever we want, and no one's gonna A, understand it, and B, say no to it. It's like, what are you not gonna like
Use Netflix.
like take an Uber or something? Like, yeah, it's like okay.
Well, we were Cody would register anyone that's a parent. That's the most terrifying shit of that level of allergies, and you're just winging it with your baby. It's like, oh, I'll give them, as the doctor said, just give him cheese.
Straight up, they're like, it's probably fine. Test it out. It was not fine.
Yeah.
It was not fine.
Baby's dying. And you're like,
Like it's twice the size now. What do we do with it? Like I don't even know if EpiPens were a thing back then. I don't even know. Like I know they have. You can buy like epinephrine vials.
Because you said you're a 95 baby.
Yeah, 95.
I would have thought, right?
it's been
I
around
think
for
so.
a tick. I don't know if it was readily
They've
available.
had that patent for a very long time. I'll tell
You
you
gotta
that.
charge that.
Oh yeah, I mean EpiPens right now are like 800, 1,000. Yeah,
Jesus
it's insane.
Christ.
Oh, and they expire within like a year. So
It was so the first patent was issued in 1977.
okay, so it's quite a while, quite a ways away.
But you still have,
They were first brought to market in 83.
bro. Imagine John being allergic to shit, Cody,
Thank
and
God.
you don't, and you're just rolling that dice on like, well, I'm going to
Yeah.
introduce a new food, and then deathly allergic with something that happens. You just be like, oh fuck, I'm not giving my kid anything.
Yeah.
Period.
I also think that if a kid in a school has a peanut allergy, he should be allowed to take peanuts to school because, like, that's not my problem. Your kid's a pussy.
Mostly that's an extreme, like the airborne, like that's pretty damn rare, and that is like
But that
I
has
feel
to
bad
be
for
super
anyone.
rare, right?
It's actually not that. So like peanut allergy is rare, but you can usually be in the room with them. Like that's usually not a contentious point. It's some people though have like extreme sensitivities to it, where like they can't even be in the same room.
Like if it's on my breath,
Airborne.
I have murdered
yeah,
you.
yeah. Like I will have an anaphylactic. I don't have that. I just said like if I ingest it, I get it. So yeah, no
That's
nuts for
fucking-
me.
That's
But-
wild.
That's a
That's
hard
the-
one. I see Cody's point is like the one kid that Because right now it is, you just pretty much cannot bring peanuts to school anymore, like peanut butter sandwich.
Is that a thing, really? Is that really a thing?
Yeah, that's
Like you can't
another-
even
Every
bring-
school that my son has gone to so far, he's 16 now.
Really?
He can't have peanuts at school.
period. Like you're not
Because
allowed
there
to
might
bring
be
that.
one kid that has an allergy.
I can only imagine the European response to this is like, oh, really? That's what you're not allowed to bring to American schools?
We're sorry.
You have the gun, not the peanut, though.
I just saw like
What caliber is that peanut?
I just saw like two Brit bongs in my mind that are like, oh, really?
Oh, really?
At least our schools ain't a fucking shooting gallery.
Call of Duty video game.
I'm like, fuck.
Yeah, we
As
got
we
it
attack
tough
the
in
only
America.
Europeans in our
Like,
audience.
put their hands down.
Oh, I've unsub. Oh, I don't.
Yeah.
Get
Come to
stabbed.
the UK. No, never mind.
Get shanked at North Point.
What? Hold on. One quick second. Hey, first off, how goes the fitness journey? I'm actually gonna go box right now. Which is how we're introducing today's sponsor, Black Force Cocoa Flavonoids. Here's something Big Chocolate doesn't want getting out. That's the insane health benefits from cocoa flavanols. That's the compounds found in cocoa that boost nitric oxide levels, improve heart health, and regenerate brain cells. I need that. Now, why Black Forest? Well, it's backed up by a Harvard doctor. That guy is way smarter than me. He's a scientist. Dr. William Lee. Look here, he's saying it.
Clinical studies have been done with high flavanol cocoa to show that in like men who are in their 60s with heart disease, they could actually have 2 cups of dark chocolate hot cocoa a day for a month.
Yeah.
And they doubled the amount of stem cells in their bloodstream and their circulation improved measurably.
And that's right, dark chocolate. But here's the thing. Flavanols are the good stuff found in the cocoa bean. Unfortunately, during the chocolate making process, they get destroyed. And that is where Black Forest supplements come in. With the first ever high flavanol cocoa powder. And it's packed with everything your body actually needs. You can mix it in your coffee or your protein powder. I do the protein powder. Tastes amazing, and it's only 20 calories. Now Black Forest Supplements is offering 40% off for the next 48 hours. Head over to blackforestsupplements.com/unsubscribe and get some now. That's blackforestsupplements.com/unsubscribe. The link is down below. Go get your cocoa today.
Just really quick, we got upgraded. This will probably come out before.
Oh, right.
We are now upgraded into our warm-up show was the small one, which is supposed to be like 900 seats.
And here in
And
San Antonio.
San Antonio, still home city. We were fucking stoked to do that. We wanted to perform here. And then next year was actually the goal to play the Majestic. That was next year's goal. We sold out under a week. So our warm-up show is now our largest show at 2,300 seats.
That's crazy.
Sweet.
I know. I was like, holy shit.
Your max has become the warm up.
Yeah.
Like we did that on accident. We did it a little backwards.
We were too successful on accident.
It's so sorry to hear.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Pour one out for you guys.
Yeah.
But Ben called and he was like, hey, Eli, so this is what's going on. They've offered this. Do you need to talk to the guys? I was like, no, it's 100% we're going to take that. 100% we will take that. We're not doing 2 shows. And like, no, it just upgrades to this venue now if you want. Yeah,
I would much rather do the bigger venue than 2 shows anyway.
Yeah, 100, dude, especially it will look really good.
Hey, let's get on the horn with Des Moines.
Hey, can you just make a larger, combine 2 venues together? We'll be good.
This theater and just cram them together.
But to have that size, that's where we watch Rife.
Yeah.
That venue's
Matt Rife
fucking
time.
dope. And
That's a
now
cool fucking
we
venue.
get to play it. And that is a wild experience. This is,
Is it scary for you guys?
yeah.
Yeah. I'm terrified.
Yeah,
I
imagine
hate
so.
public speaking. I hate anything that has to do with
You
it.
picked a great career. Nice job.
We
It
had
started
A+
behind a
move.
camera.
That was my dumbass. I was like, guys,
I'm forcing you.
we
Bad
one
news.
Of, one of our live shows that we went to, like you're looking out in front of you and you can see a couple hundred people, and then mid show, like I think it's Brandon or Eli, someone nudges me and is like, "Look up there." It's like, "There's another fucking balcony." What
Oh
the
God, there's
fuck,
more.
dude?
It's like an extra 300 people.
yeah.
I didn't
up
think you were
above.
nervous enough for the show. Just wanted to make sure. There's actually 500 more people above you looking down at you right now. No pressure. No pressure.
have fun.
You'll do great. You'll be fine.
Because the lights were on, you really couldn't see it unless you
You
were
can't see
looking
shit.
for it.
No, you can't see
I'm
anything.
just like, hey.
And
Do you ever keep the house lights on at the show so you can see the audience?
No, we keep it dim, and our audience, it is one of the best, funnest times because it's a very interactive show.
Yeah.
Our very first show, and I was the dick for doing this, I made a joke about Cody not talking or saying something. I was like, everyone, if Cody makes a sound, fucking cheer. So he'd be like, yeah, so he just gave up talking because they would not let him say it.
It was like the Butters from South Park bit.
Cody's just looking at me like, I was like, I didn't. What?
Tell him to stop.
Like, I didn't do it. You clearly did it.
I didn't know it would keep going the entire show.
I feel like somewhat good though.
I gave up and just was like, I'm gonna get drunk now. Fucking awesome.
Everything you said was that much gold though. The crowd went on like just ape shit every time he spoke.
Yeah, it's fun. It's a good time.
It'll be a good time. I'm actually super stoked that we get to open up with that. That'll be good for the voting stuff if we could talk about that.
Sure. No, I think it's great just to, especially just capitalizing on the audience we have here in San Antonio. Because I mean, a lot of the folks that are in the audience that are here in this area of Texas, I mean, I feel like we underutilized them last time. There's a lot of people willing to volunteer and like really get the message out.
Yep.
Because we're fighting the multi-million-dollar Washington machine. The best
Every
way we
company
can
is just like, please don't win. Please don't win. We just want our little safe guy in Congress.
We want to be able to
do
buy
our
a
bidding.
guy.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You don't need
We
money.
bought the last guy.
Yeah, we can't buy you.
It really is. There's a lot of those types. I wish there's certain stories that I'll tell maybe down the road, but like there's a lot of people in that world that don't know what to do with people like me that like I'm not interested in your money.
So I think like anyone that goes
Might be the
into
first.
it- yeah,
Might just be the first.
It's terrifying because like we can't buy. It's like an Elon. We can use him as a reference. It's that scary. Well, we can't. This dude's gonna do what he wants. He does not need any outside money from us. Like
For better or worse, money can't influence that guy.
no,
For better or for worse. Sure. Like that's a two-sided coin.
he's really good at that one game.
Yeah.
Yeah, Diablo.
Yeah.
It's like
It's
really
such
good
a
at
weird
ignoring-
thing.
So good at ignoring like the team chat going on right there.
It's like, oh, come on, man. But it'll be good. I think if we use that to sign up more, even we talked about that at the gym. It's like, here's your civic duty. Make sure you do your research, but also here's an opportunity to register.
Because that is something that drives me crazy. Because yeah, like we were mentioning in the gym the other day, like there's this weird thing where people are like, I have to go out and vote. It's my civic duty. I have the opposite opinion.
Yeah.
If you are not informed, like if you
the
don't know
fuck
who's
out of
on
there.
the ballot,
Yeah. Like
what are you doing?
I thought like I was kind of seen as crazy for saying that too, because I was like, I'm kind of retarded. Like I play video games. I don't know what's best for this country. I can't speak on that. I change my opinion like every week on everything. Like I can't tell you how many times I've been like, I think this is the way things be. And I see like a couple links. I'm like, I'm retarded. I'd like to retract everything I've said. And like, that's just called growing. And like so many people are like, I want to vote for that person because they look like this.
Like,
That's
wild.
a brilliant idea. Okay, I think that, you know what? Great. Nothing can go wrong.
Physiognomy check.
Yeah. It's like,
No,
Jesus.
I feel like
right
if you have a
That's voting.
Political
You're just
Tinder.
Like, oh God, you're like no. Yes. No.
I feel like
6'4"?
if you have a
5'8".
civic duty, period, your civic duty is to get informed. Like your civic
True.
duty is to get informed before you vote. That makes sense. But like people are like, oh, I have to show up. I'm like, do you know who's on the ballot? No clue. Tell me. I'm like, oh, I can't fathom getting out of bed, driving all the way to the polls, knowing when the election is, but having no clue who's on the ballot or what they stand for. It's like, that's got to be a little strange, right?
Dude,
It's crazy to me. I that's why I do kind of respect people that are like, I've done so much research. I'm going to vote, whatever. Like, cool. Like, I think it's a good thing to do as a person to be like, I want to do my due diligence as best I can. The problem is right now, I feel like it's so difficult to just find anything that's valid. Like you go out there, you start searching, like who the knows? We used to be like in a day and age of information where it's like, if you want to learn something, it's out there. Now it's like you can find whatever you want And like now you have to exercise discretion, which is a problem because trillions of dollars are spent on making sure they influence your discretion. And it's like, oh, I want this thing. I believe that thing. It's like that has been paid for by so many companies to like influence that, or bots or whatever. I'm getting into the deep end here. But
that's the thing. The powers that be figured out that in the age of information, you can't hide things anymore. So what they do is they just hide it in obscurity through misinformation.
Everything else.
Here's
funnel
Here's 10
all these.
things you now have to process. Good luck finding out the real one.
A needle in a stack of needles.
Yeah, it's the truth,
Straight
and
up.
then we'll put misinformation on everything else. There's a bunch of bullshit in there, but if you dig deep enough and you do the proper research, you will find that one thing.
And it's hard to do. Like
You can spam enough misinformation at somebody that you can gaslight the truth out of them.
easily.
It's kind of crazy.
It's not like, I mean, how many times have they done that? I love psychology, and I'm going to probably say some like wrong shit. I think that stuff's fascinating, like how the brain works. And there's been so many studies done where it's like, okay, everyone's put in a classroom, everyone's in on the joke. They're going to ask you a question like 2 + 2 equals, and then they're going to ask the audience. They're going to be like 7, and the person's going to be like, it doesn't equal, and they're going to be like raising their hands for like the wrong answer, and then they'll be like, I guess it's 7. And it's like you don't realize like how susceptible you are to propaganda and just like public groupthink, or what you think is public groupthink, or like bots, or like any conversation you look at. It's like, is this even like real? That's terrifying.
Makes me think of the line experiment. Remember that one? It was from back in the day. There's a line of people, actors, just standing in line on a street.
Oh, and people just
started lining
start
up.
going in line.
Yeah,
That's so
Same for elevators.
Yeah.
Have you seen it when they get in an elevator? One actor will get in just to show how he can influence other individuals, and he will walk in an elevator and he will stand facing the back of the wall, and then you see people look at him
Turning
like,
or something.
and they all turn and then face the wrong way in an elevator too. They're like, oh,
That's
shit,
crazy.
Yeah,
I totally believe it.
It
I
is
mean,
small shit.
I mean,
you
go to an
influence.
airport, like just watch somebody like, oh, yeah. Oh my God, dude.
Just the NPCs of real life. Just
It's crazy. Like you like to think that like people as a collective are like smart and cunning, and then you go to an airport and you're like, oh no, like this is actually insane.
fucked.
Like,
And those are just the
wow.
people that can afford to fly.
True. Like it's just nuts. Like I flew out of Portland Airport. I'm like from Oregon. I love
Oh,
Portland.
dear.
Like it's the airport's beautiful. It is like they've remodeled it. It is the most pretty airport in the world. Can't say the same for the people inside it. It's crazy. Portland, like you leave Oregon and you realize how like beautiful people are everywhere else. And this isn't like some like, I'm not even saying like the blue hairs or anything. Like I've seen like you go to Portland, like the trans people there, they pass way better than the general population. Like everyone's like, oh, the homeless is so bad. I'm like, no, that's just the people. Like that's just the people in Portland. Like it's just like a schlubby. It's weird.
That guy
great
has a
people there.
$7,000 a month apartment. He's not homeless.
Yeah. Oh no, he's rich. He looks homeless. Like they're wearing like tattered. I don't know. I don't get it. And like there's good people in Portland. Like there's tons of them. Great people, passionate. Like I like it. I love the city. Like it really is cool. And I support it. There's a lot of cool people there. But man, it is just like weird. It is an interesting place. So being back in Texas, it's like, oh yeah. Like I got delayed in Denver. I had to sprint to the connecting flight, and I got off the plane. I'm like, oh, I'm in civilization. Like there's just like nice like people.
hi, how you doing?
It's like,
Come
oh,
on in.
cool.
Wow,
I
they're
can-
all normal. They all
like,
kind of look like
I
Brandon
don't
and
feel
Eli,
as
but
scared.
yeah.
Say.
I got off the plane
leaning.
The first two people I saw had like the best skin complexion I've ever seen. I'm like, oh shit, it's Wendigoon. I'm like, oh, sorry, it's not. Like, oh, it's another Wendigoon. I'm like, ah, damn it, it's not. Oh, like,
Isaiah's perfect. You've said that, babe. He has really nice skin.
it's insane.
You're like, look at those voluptuous lips.
Oh my God.
that fucking
I'm
Meat
questioning
Canyon
myself.
drawing.
If we got to show the Meat Canyon drawing of Isaiah in front of the
Oh,
Waffle
yeah,
House.
Dude, it's on his Twitter, I think. It's
It's gonna be like handsome Squidward or something.
No, it's just his it's Papa Meat being
it's just-
Papa Meat.
yeah.
You never know what's
Horrifying.
going through that mind of creative genius like that.
I'm kind of scared too.
He is
You should be. Yeah.
such a good dude. We got like you meet individuals like Wendigoon or Papa Meat, and you see why they're so successful. They're just great humans. They're hard workers. Also hilarious.
That's cool.
You just do not give a shit. We actually are trying to get Wendigoon for a couple of the live shows.
That'd be dope.
Yeah.
I think it's cool when like you can see people in like a podcast format too.
Meat Canyon one. Yeah.
The lips are like half the face.
Well, the other one's worse. Oh, to the right.
Down and
the
right.
Waffle House. Yeah.
One right. Yeah, that's the one Meat Canyon drew. Open that one up. Open that up. I love it.
The first thing that shows up is like, can I sue?
Scroll down, babe. Yeah, scroll right there. If you click on like one of those, maybe. Dude. Just his little ears right out the side of his lips. Oh, fucking Papa Meat.
That's crazy.
Savage, dude.
I saw the first one, I'm like, that's pretty good. And the second one's like, oh God.
God, those thumbnails.
Nightmare fuel version of it.
Just so good. So fucking good.
Feel it. Oh my God, it's the perfect jeans.
Right? I can leave.
Brandon, feel it. Get on his shoulders.
Up here, big boy.
Try the perfect jeans out as earmuffs. Brandon, how perfect are they?
Feels like the perfect jeans.
They're so flexible.
I'm fat. I can actually do squats in them. Usually it's an issue. I'm not kidding.
I'm picturing you doing squats in the gym with these jeans.
I could.
Dude, they are like...
Eli's just mogging on the audience right now.
Finn, make my dick talk.
자러 가야겠다. 네가 늦게 왔잖아.
Now you're watching the ad. And pants season is almost here.
It's always pants season if you're an adult.
It's August in Texas. We're all wearing jeans.
The perfect jeans.
That's right. Today we're talking about the perfect jean. Brandon, how'd my jeans feel on your neck?
Feels like I need to talk to HR.
But they were comfortable, right?
Absolutely.
This brand, the perfect jean,
It's actually perfect. It's real denim, but not the heavy stuff. I just like how they finally say that we can say F your khakis, which works great pretty much everywhere except for Boston, I'm sure.
Just means the valet is quitting. For a limited time, our listeners get 15% off their first order plus free shipping at theperfectjean.nyc.
or Google the perfect jean and use code UNSUB15 to get 15% off.
It's finally time to stop crushing your balls and wear comfortable jeans by going to theperfectjean.nyc.
Our listeners get 15% off their first order plus free shipping.
It's lighter, softer, stretchier, and it's not a sex toy.
Not with that attitude.
Use that one, Finn.
And again, that's free returns, free exchanges when you use code UNSUB15 at checkout.
That's 15% off at checkout for the perfect jeans. Connor loves perfect jeans.
He does. They fit him really nice.
Oh, pants.
When did you actually start doing your videos, or what got you started?
Oh, yeah.
Going back to you actually do it proper, as you want to see if you just follow the analytics and work with a good group of friends. Like, oh, I'm going to figure out how to do thumbnails. I'm going to figure out how to do titles. And then I'm going to really deep dive and learn every aspect of the video. Because when you have, again, I was blown away at your tracking and all the little things on the VFX side. I was like, dude,
you guys,
you're
I know
doing
you come
this.
from like the world of like even crazier stuff.
Yeah.
So to hear that is like,
He does, we don't.
Yeah, to see that level, I was like, holy shit. And then to find out, and you're like, yeah, I do it all. I'm like, bro, what the fuck?
Because it's high production quality.
Thank you.
Like, you're genuinely very good at what
it's the easy part. Like the editing is the easy part for me, where it's like I can just sit down behind a computer and just shrimp over at the PC and be like, how did I just make this look better? And then it's the writing and everything else where I'm like losing my hair, all 7 left. Where I'm just like, I don't know what to say. Like I delete more than I write. And then when I get into the editing side, it's like, okay, I can just make it look pretty. And then through like some I'm probably just am like way too insecure about the video itself. So I'm like, I got to make it look flashier. And I'm like toning it back a little bit because I think some of it is like distracting from the video. I don't know. I did think it's fun to do. It started, to answer your question, it started because I was actually touring at the time in the band. That was like
What do you
the
play?
big pick me. Oh, I used to be in a band. I do drums. That was like my whole life. Like it was like the only thing I wanted to do in life was just like be good at drums. That was like, this is my self-worth, drums. And I got the job through some cool people. I don't like to say like the name of the band. They changed directions and did some other things. And I don't
All
like,
bands.
I wish them like a huge success. We didn't see eye to eye musically in a lot of things, but they did give me like a lot of amazing opportunities and like taught me a lot of like really important just life stuff. To just like being with that family and like living with them. They brought me on. We started touring, and I was like, this is my dream job. And then a month passed, and I was like, maybe like doing this for 45 minutes a night, okay, 30 to like an hour, and then the rest of the 23 hours is like, oh, this is different. Like touring, you guys know. Like
touring.
Probably
is
not the same touring with us as touring with a rock band.
probably, yeah. But like, we still we had a good life. Like we're in like a Mercedes Sprinter. It's like customized
still
out. Like it's nice,
it's
but like we're sleeping in that every night.
exhausting, dude.
It is like you are just every second of the day. It's like you don't know what's coming up. You have no idea what you're doing, and you just got to kind of make it work. And also, you've got to kind of be. I was like the tour shepherd. I was sort of like
Godspeed,
the
dude.
responsible one. Like me and my manager were like, he's like, you're in charge of like keeping this shit together.
Wrangle
Because
the
it was his
cats.
sons. It was his sons that were like the guitarists, and like they were great, but it's like family dynamics. Maybe they're off doing something else. They're going, or like I had to be like the one that's like cortisol all the time. Like where are we? We have sound check and we don't even know, and you're off at like a different state eating lunch. But it's like that would happen many times. It's like we have sound check in 5 minutes ago. Shit, and I'm
I
the
feel
guy
like that
that's
was us on the tour. She's like, oh, we have sound check in 20 minutes. Where the are Cody and Brandon?
Yeah, but your sound check is test 1, 2. Okay, we're good. Like, that's your sound check. Your sound check isn't like we have to test like 14 lines in front of house and like the
That's
backing
fair.
tracks and everything else and
That's
like
very fair.
a drum set and it was
God.
so that was like the life for a long time and got to go to like some amazing experiences. Like really shout out to them. Like they blessed me with like a really cool like people would kill for that job. And it was like my dream job and I was like I don't see this going super long because I'm eating like dog shit food. Again, food allergies, living on the road, living off of chicken McNuggets, like every meal in like cold cuts from like a grocery store when you have 5 minutes to stop at a Walmart to like grab and go.
And then
tough.
how many shows are you doing?
Typically, it would typically be like 3 to 5 back to back. You have like one rest day where you're driving for like 17 hours.
And then
a
so 3
rest
to
day.
5
A
with
rest
one rest
day.
day, and then you're back
A
to
rest
3
day.
to 5
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
how many months?
Typically they're only like a month at a time, so like 28 to 35 days, and then the thing is you get in the flow and you're just like, this is it. This is what we do now. And then it's weird because it's like I know you guys you did military stuff, which like huge shout out. Like that's tough shit.
That's Brandon's like.
I know you're not. I know you're not down with it. Were you going through the political side? So you kind of get in your,
V for veterans. Shout out to my Betties.
I'm one of my fellow kids.
Brandon's like, why? Why are you shitting on it?
All right, Richard.
Sorry, Brandon. Cody gave me ideas, and then he made the joke, and then it's funny.
And then it stayed
Yeah,
forever.
and then we feed off of it.
Sorry, I just
Every
made the joke
episode.
and it was funny. So
You go from being like, we need all jokes to like, all right, we need some jokes. Maybe a limit on some of them. I know you're just fucking around, but
oh yeah, no.
Yeah, that was
I usually like any other context. I'm the guy who's like, no, I'll keep pushing.
take it farther.
No, Brandon, for this next few months, he's like, can we just pause?
On paper.
Like, So you're doing 3 to 5, you're driving state, but a month of that is so much. You cannot, until you've done it, because it does sound easy.
It sounds like the easiest thing, and then you do it, and you're like, America's fucking huge. Yeah. You don't realize how big America is until you have to drive from like Texas to like a state in New Mexico, and you're like, oh yeah, it's 2 states, no problem. And you're like, we're not even halfway through Texas. It's still, and like all of Texas, it's like Dallas, Houston,
Yep.
Austin, and it's like you've got a lot of like maybe you have like where that like one shooting happened.
Like what specifically?
Right, which one? No, the big one, like a Walmart.
El Paso.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We filmed a music video in El Paso a month after the shooting happened there. It was the weirdest thing. Like walking through that town, everyone was just like, it was odd. Like you could feel, I don't know.
It's a weird energy.
It was a weird energy. We drove past the Walmart though to see it. And it was just like, like
what the fuck?
The
weird being that close to it. So damn.
So like my district goes all the way to El Paso from here.
Oh
So,
shit.
like, yeah,
That's like half of Europe.
It's one of the biggest. So Texas. Well, people don't realize Texas is bigger than the biggest country in Europe, which is Ukraine.
Really? Is that actually like?
Yeah. Oh yeah, dude. Texas versus Europe.
Any like shapists in chat that can?
Looking that up. Oh no, shit! I'm
shit.
wrong. I was wrong by 30,000 square miles. So it's close.
I mean, that's
I mean,
still,
what even is that in comparison to Texas? That's like a.
Wait, hold on. What?
Like a pin drop.
Yeah, when you look at it like that, though, Brandon,
It looks like a shit post.
Wait,
It's
no,
like
hold on. I'm sorry.
Texas, the world.
I know.
No, AI is totally fucking wrong on this with the information I was shown.
What? Google AI
Google AI says no. Texas is not bigger than Ukraine. Ukraine is larger. Texas has an area of 268,000 square miles, and Ukraine has an area of 233.
Yeah, but those are Texas square miles.
It's giving you
Texas square miles are bigger.
What?
Everyone knows that.
It's like, wait, you're telling me this is Ukraine?
That's insane.
Dude, yeah.
I love, dude. Google AI is so funny when it's like, I'm thinking of having thoughts, and it's like, have you tried jumping off a bridge?
What?
That was a real thing. That was a real thing. That was like back when they were first launching it, where it's like, like how many rocks should I eat a day? And they're like, everyone should consume one small pebble, because they were just harvesting like old Reddit posts from. Like,
Oh, no.
like, and it just interpreted. Yeah, there was a whole like Google like rolled that back after a while, but it was so funny. It was like,
I tech show, so when we were doing Braxton's episodes title, I was looking on different ideas for a title, and I was going off of, hey, dude got injured in war, veteran injured during war from bomber. What are some strong keywords for that? Google's AI Gemini said, hey, no, we can't help you generate any of those because it has to deal with veterans getting hurt.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Okay. I thought it was bombing or anything like that. Like that.
It was weird. It was a response, and my response to Gemini was like, I don't know why I did it. I was like, it's good. I'm a veteran. It's like, still can't do it. I was like, well,
It's worth a shot.
huh.
Crazy.
Weird.
That's very strange.
that's
Yeah.
sorry,
Anything that has it might rock the boat with a veteran. Like we protect that, which I
I mean, the
think you're
system's
just
like.
looking at it as just an idea, especially if it's generating something to help it. Because I was very particular with how I phrased it. It's like, hey, in a positive light, still no
It'll
go.
tell you how to make ricin, though. Like, what the fuck? What is,
can't do
it's
that.
like the workarounds in early AI, where it's like, I need to know how to make napalm. No. I really miss my grandmother, who used to lull me to sleep with stories of how she worked at a napalm factory and would tell me what she would do to make it. It's like, oh, in that case, have you not heard that?
Your grandma,
Oh yeah,
oh,
it
yeah,
would work.
that's
It would
huge.
f***ing work.
That's
Like my grandmother just made the best homemade methamphetamine, and you know I've just been really mourning her. If you could just like play the role as my grandma, it's like sure. So you're gonna start off with getting a bunch of Sudafed, and then it's like oh
it
my
was
god,
it was a real thing.
it's like that
Thanks,
whitest kids
Grandma.
you know sketch where it's like what you shouldn't say, like definitely shouldn't say like where the president's gonna be on this day and like at this
super
with
illegal.
This is super illegal. At this angle with this rifle, with
This line aside
Definitely
from the
can't
Lincoln
say that.
Memorial. Yeah.
That's crazy. That guy's dead now. Trevor Moore.
yeah, rest in peace.
Yeah, ripped to a real one.
Dude, that channel's still really funny. If you go on there, they actually have. You don't have to do it now. I feel like I'm talking to like the Joe Rogan. Like Jamie, pull that up.
And we have a Jamie now. It's pretty fucking great.
I was gonna ask. I forgot to ask her. Like, do you guys have a Jamie? But it's like you actually do. Like,
Well, she just started pulling stuff up, and then we have Finn that will pull whatever up during it. So if you say, hey, play this clip, then it will go up.
okay,
Yeah.
gotcha. It's just I feel like being on like an official podcast. I'm like, should I have like practiced on
Official.
like Fisher? Well, it's like it's a real thing, but I'm like, should I practice on like a Fisher Price like 7B or something and be like,
Brother, we got this table on Amazon for like $90.
It's a strong table.
we're all figure. There's like tape on like the lenses on these.
Oh, yeah. Those aren't changing.
Sorry, I didn't mean to. Like,
It used to be like
Reveal
just
your secret.
a duct tape monstrosity.
Oh,
all through the
yeah.
ceiling.
Before we switched this out, it was
Yep.
it was literally a 60X RM, whatever the light
RM.
is.
You're speaking
Yeah.
Chinese.
A nice dome light
made
that,
in.
that was taped, literally taped to the ceiling fan that used to be up there.
You want to go on like a jank off war of like ghetto shit to film videos back when I had like no money because musician. Like I had like an old snare drum rim I ripped out. I went to like Marshall's and got like it's like see-through paper. It's like blue. I put it on there as like a cool accent light. Dude, like the things we do when you don't have money, like, you know.
Well, that's
Just
what
wait till-
And now I
separates
have
a
some
lot.
money. So
I mean, back in the early days when I was like filming my gun videos, like some of the janky shit I did before we had access to like real cool stuff. So I'm just like, all right, let's get creative. I'm like, there's a video where I'm literally hanging off the back of a U-Haul shooting a flamethrower with one hand with my buddy driving the U-Haul. Like, I don't even remember how we set that up, but I was just like, I look back at some of that shit. I'm like, Oh man, like this.
U-Haul's like, all right, put on the do not rent list. We have a new flamethrower policy.
I'm certain that this falls under the dangerous acts section of YouTube now. Like, there's no way.
Oh yeah,
We used to. I mean,
It was for a bit, but like,
it's
a joke,
dude, and it's what separates a lot
We're
of people.
professionals on a closed course.
it really was because it was during COVID. We were pretending it was like a zombie, like 28 weeks later kind of thing.
Oh, okay, yeah.
We're just having a good time. It's doing, not making excuse of why you can't do it. All of us were just, hey, let's figure out ways to save money. We can't afford it, so we'll make this work no matter what. It's just doing a blue accent light with a piece of paper,
Doing anything you can to make it work.
Yeah,
When we
dude.
first started this, we used 3 cell phones.
Yep.
Yeah.
God, I hated that. The dumping of the data on that was the biggest bitch. For whatever reason, that was the hardest thing, is just ripping those hour. Thankfully, at that time, it was an hour podcast.
Yeah.
30 minutes to an hour.
They're pretty good now, though. It's pretty crazy. Some people are like, oh, what camera should I buy for Twitch? It's like, you have a phone that has like the most expensive engineered like lens that's mass produced. I'm like, you have it right there. It works pretty well.
Everybody has 4K in their pocket now.
Yeah.
That's a crazy
3,000 FPS. It's nuts. It's a little scary. But
Yeah, compared to where we start, especially 2010 era, 2009, you had the T3i Canons. I don't know what you shot on at first when you first got into it.
Oh God, I was just using a webcam, like a Walmart webcam.
Yeah.
You can tell in my earlier videos, it's so shit, so bad. It's blurry.
it's out of focus.
Yeah.
But you weren't
It's
thinking
terrible.
like, oh, I need to invest because my entire full-time job is about to become YouTube.
You were hoping for that.
Yeah, yeah. I
You
didn't
wish
have
for
the
that. You
money
never
for
plan on
shit.
it. And even once you have it, you don't have it because I can go away in like a second.
Yeah. You make sure you're set up, and if you do take that leap where, okay, I'm going to stop this job, a lot of the times it is, when I go into this field, though, I'm going to go above and beyond. It's not going to cut corners. Not that, I made it so I can do this, now quit, and then you don't put any more effort into your content. It's, okay, I just stopped that. I'm going to now mass produce content. I'm going to see
you have
what
to
gets
keep the
better.
ball rolling like so many ways. And like everyone says like, oh, it's so lucky. It's like that's 10 years behind that like overnight success. Like
Yeah.
there is
yeah.
a lot of time. There is luck. Like there is luck a part of it. Like some people just, it doesn't hit until later.
Sometimes you just hit the right chord.
Yeah. Sometimes you just strike the right audience. Like the algorithm figures out like who your audience is. But at the same time, like that can also disappear. Like that is a reality. And I've seen like, you guys have probably seen it more than I have. You've been around the block forever. Like how many creators have you seen just like,
Brandon! Cody, call him the one word.
Win AK-50.
Dude,
I sensed a disturbance in the force. What's up?
how do you like those Turtle Beach noise canceling headphones? They're the Stealth 700.
They're fantastic. The noise canceling is so good. All I hear is tinnitus.
Ah, God, these are comfortable.
They're really comfy.
Yeah, those are dope.
Turtle Beach, make some Range Ear Pro.
You want genuine reaction? Cody, actually, like, put those on.
Oh.
Those are legit comfortable. Turtle Beach, what you doing over there, girl? You making some hot-ass stuff.
I like your squishies. 3D spatial audio to improve your gaming. That would work really good in Tarkov. Hear people's footsteps.
And in PUBG.
I can't wait to use a Turtle Beach headset to listen for footsteps in Tarkov, running the new AK-50 while I get still killed from a wood line I can't see.
What?
Eli, there's a global cabal that's working behind the scenes to control all media, banking, politics. And that's why we should have never gone off the gold standard.
Hey, hold on. 80-hour battery life.
80-hour battery life. Holy shit, there's a lot of switches. Can't stress enough how comfortable these are. And if you've been in a long gaming session, which I'm sure all of us have, unfortunately.
I wear adult diapers when I play World of Warcraft.
You should be euthanized.
Ha!
Also, controls. Headphones, great. This, game hard.
Head to Turtle Beach and use code UNSUB for 10% off your entire order.
That's 10% off your entire order at turtlebeach.com with using code UNSUB.
After your purchase, they'll ask you where you heard about them. Please support Unsub and tell them where you got them.
Tell them Unsub sends their regards.
I remember like 5-6 years ago, I was visiting with Matt Carricker for the first time, Demolition Ranch.
oh yeah.
I went out to stay with him because he had just copied one of my videos, like as a joke. And he reached out and he was like, hey man, do you want to do some content together? I'm like, yeah, dude. Like you're
That's like the dream.
Demo
Like,
ranch,
blowing
like-
up cars is like the ultimate male fantasy.
But I was I was a relative nobody at the time. I was like 100K, something like that on YouTube. Like I just started in my arc, I guess, right?
How long ago was this?
It's like 6 years, something like that. Yeah. I want to say it was something along those lines.
Feels like 2 probably. Like,
depends on the day, man.
I feel like the last 5 years have just been like, and it's 2025.
But
weird.
The reason I bring it up is because he had reached out. We went to go hang out, and at the time I was just on the end of my first video, kind of going viral and blowing up, and we had kind of followed it up with something. So I in a very short period of time, I went from 20K subs, which is where I was stuck, like between 18 and 20 for a while, and it blown up to 100K. And I'm like, oh, this is oh my god, this is so awesome.
You're like, oh my god, and then 5 times
it died.
Just
and
like
I was
kind of water.
I was talking, not dead in the water, but like the spike had died off, and I was just talking to him like, hey man,
I see. Yeah.
I don't
Depression it.
It's so real though on YouTube, where it's like, I'm the king of the jungle. Look, the algorithm figured it out. Oh, you're done.
But I asked characters.
They just did that to that second channel I started.
Why?
Yep. I got 100,000 subs in 2 weeks, and then suddenly it went boop, and just
yours
they killed
was
it.
fucking wild
dramatic.
because Cody is doing two to 4 videos a day, right? And you're getting a minimum 100,000 views.
Oh yeah, it was nuts.
And this is again 2 to 4 times a day, and then overnight.
They just cut it off, and you can see where they kind of cap the views somehow, because it's like straight 20, 20, 20, 20, 30, 20, 20. When it was last month, it was 100, 400. One of them hit 1 million.
And you can go back in your analytics and see how many people YouTube is serving it to.
Yeah.
Like how many
you see it
impressions.
goes-
The impressions are like the lifeblood.
And I didn't change anything. I changed nothing.
That's when you start getting to like the gambling rituals, where you start like swiping the screens. You're like, I must upload exactly at 4:32, and if I don't, it doesn't get views. Like people start getting to like crazy voodoo of like, what do I do? It drives you mad on YouTube. Like that's like the reality of it though. Like nothing, no fault of yours. I had my Need for Speed video. That was like the first real video I made. That was like, I want to do a 30-minute thing. That's like a passion project. And best performing video I ever had. 140,000 views within like, I think it was like a day. I had like, I think not even like 70,000 subs. And
Damn,
I got hit with an age restriction. Like, and it just kneecapped it. I went to
how did
YouTube
that
and I was like, what did I do wrong? And of course you can immediately be like, oh, there's probably like 30 things I did wrong. But like nothing that bad. And then they came back a nice brisk 5 days later and were like, our bad. We're so sorry. Like,
At least they did that.
our mistake. Yeah, I mean, at least I guess. But so like it was just kneecapped forever.
Sorry we killed all that growth you just had.
We're so sorry you had like the best video you ever made in your life. But I was still sitting there like happy with the numbers. And then a year later, I was at VidCon with my friend Manley Reviews, is like one of like the best YouTubers in the business. Funny fucking guy. You guys will love him. He's the guy that actually told me to do YouTube. You asked about that. He was like, he saw like memes. He was like, you're a retard for not having a YouTube channel. I'm like, it's all luck. I can't do it. It's like, I did this a year ago out of my bedroom because I was having fun, and I have 300,000 subscribers now. Now he's up to like 1 million. I'm just like, okay. And he like helped me. Like I have a channel thanks to him, honestly. Shout out to Scam. But I was at VidCon with him, and then the Need for Speed video got 1 million views in 2 days. Dead, and just went like, all right, you're good to go. And then dead after again.
Oh yeah.
It was so weird.
And we've had videos too where it'll get a cool 1 million views, and then 8 months down the road it suddenly shoots to like 3 million.
Yeah.
It just like,
We used to see like consistent spikes. At least I did, like a week or two after posting.
Yeah.
It would shoot up like that. But anyway, when I was bringing up character, like Demo Ranch, like me, fresh off the big first success, I was starting to see that like fucking plateau, and I was kind of like asking him about it. I'm like, hey man, you're the big guy who's been in this business for years. Like what? And he's like, oh, this is your first time. Like literally the new
first
meme
time.
first time. He's like, dude, it always comes back. He's like, at least in my experience. He's like, don't get me wrong, you could be fucked. I don't know, but. He's
the
like,
only way to find out is to keep doing it.
Yeah, he's like, in my experience, it always comes back. As long as you're not doing anything crazy or anything like that, like it ebbs and flows. And I took that with me because sure as shit, throughout over the years since that time, it's probably blown up and then stagnated for me maybe 10 times.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That's crazy.
You have those fears where the hardest part is YouTube doesn't tell you what will fuck with stuff, and then they will actively like, no, that doesn't kill or reach. And you're like,
it's just
okay,
like default.
Like a live stream.
Yeah, like live streams don't hurt your algorithm, and we've seen across the board it has hurt everyone's. If they've done a single live stream on their main channel,
the next how many videos will?
Oh, dude, it was 5 even, and you could see where it was like capped. It was my views got cut in half.
Really?
And my views are usually pretty consistent within.
So
a certain
what was
area.
the number from and the number 2? Not to make this like an analytical.
Oh,
like,
easy.
thing.
After a couple days, my views are usually around like 1 million, 1.1, 1.2 at the time, and it was immediately cut to like 490, 500 consistently.
There's multiple.
It was in a row. It was just like I heard it in my head whenever I uploaded, like the Red Dead 2 like Dishonor, dang, dang. Like every fucking time I uploaded, dang. Like, shit.
You're making me love uploading videos on your platform, YouTube. Nothing like YouTube incentivizing their creators. Because they give you the things where it's like it grow your audience by live streaming. It's like nice try. I see what you're doing.
It was like a month and a half before I recovered from that.
That and off of like one live stream?
Yeah.
I have like some theories on it because I feel like when I go live, again, a lot of people on YouTube, like they're not there for live streams, and it's like you ping them with the notification and YouTube, and people see that and are like, oh, I don't want to, I'll turn off notifications. But like a shift from 1 million to 400,000 is like insane.
It was not great. And it was some banger videos in my opinion too, like the M70, the 40 mil thumper video, like shit that I was excited for a while, and because it fell in that rut in the algorithm. Now there's always I'm always open to the idea like, oh, shadow ban, whatever. Like maybe I just suck. Like that's a total possibility that maybe this is my fault. But when you see statistical anomalies like that, where you're like, all right, if I put out one shitter video, it doesn't do so good. That's on me. It, always.
And we have a
when I
pretty
do
good
one
pulse.
thing that's different and then it's 5 in a row, that's come on.
It's and all of us have a pretty decent finger on the pulse to what we'll do good. We'll have a within 10% margin of error. Like, hey, this is how many views this will probably get, or around here, or where it will fall in our 1 through 10 ratio.
Like if we're really proud of a video, it'll do like shit.
Yeah, exactly. That's
it's always the ones that like
curse.
you want the most, like you believe in the most, that usually end up being the worst, and then you'll have some shitter video that like just pops off like nothing. You're like, okay, I don't know what I'm doing.
Thank God,
Creator curse.
no time into that, and it
You just
fucking took off.
just never know. It's terrifying stuff.
And then you have also like Cody gets fucked on, just you start censoring, and Leon Lush, he has one where he couldn't cuss for a long time. Like if he said one curse word, demonetized, and he would ask Unsub, how the hell do you guys never get demonetized and you curse?
Wait, he was getting demonetized from cursing?
Yeah. It happened.
Which is wild.
Summoning
That's
salt.
insane.
Summoning salt that happened to him.
Oh yeah. He had a clip
What
of
was that
Twitch. I think that was the Mega Man speedrun.
Yep.
He had the Mega Man speedrun. He had a pop off clip of a streamer that was like, holy. And I think
it.
that's what got him in hot water. But the crazy thing with that, it was insane. But the crazier part was YouTube got back to him and was like, oh, our bad. Like we'll reinstate it. And then they did, and then they didn't. They took it down. Like, oh, it's child safety. Or I may be misquoting it, but it was some like, this makes zero fucking sense. And like they kept going back and forth, and he's like,
He had to re-upload the whole video.
yeah, like of course he didn't do like nearly as well. Or I think it made a pretty good comeback because the people were like rallying, but it was the first like YouTube does not give a fuck.
I think I've got a good analogy for this.
It's super subjective to whoever the manual reviewer is too.
Oh, yeah,
like,
whoever.
like for instance, when it comes to our content, like if we get a manual reviewer who's based in Los Angeles and we're doing gun content, they're probably going to try to find some way to smack us. Where if we get a manual reviewer that might live somewhere in the South, they might be like, "Oh, this gun content's
Or
completely
in
fine."
Malaysia, which they totally don't do.
Yeah,
I was gonna
they
say
don't-
like
they don't-
America, like
Yeah, they don't contract out around the world. They don't do that.
The best analogy I have for this is, let's say you're in a NASCAR race or an F1 race or some shit like that. You're like, all right, you're all in the starting line. Boom, you go. You've got momentum. Like you're moving pretty good, and you're like pretty close to the front of the pack, right? And then YouTube will come in and hit you with a penalty. Boom, now your speed's minimized to 10 miles an hour. Everybody else is still going the same speed.
they can all start lapping you.
And then after an hour, they come back to you like, oh, never mind, our bad. That wasn't really a penalty. You can go now.
You're
Like,
good.
cool.
Our
Now I have to
mistake.
go back to the normal speed. Like
You don't have employees that you're paying.
Yeah, I'm still.
Our silly little whoopsie doodle.
I've still
like, are you
lost the
fucking
race.
kidding? Yeah, it's insane. Like that they make it seem like it's just this little like, oh, whoops. It's like, no, you don't understand. Like you just killed 6 months of hard work.
Yeah, especially for you.
Yeah.
with that level of work you're
The
putting
NASCAR
into
thing's
each,
accurate.
dude. working on a video for 1 month, 2 months, and then it gets kicked back demonetized, it'd be heartbreaking. I'd be like,
Oh yeah.
So there's actually a way you can check in the Creator Studio under monetization if your video has been manually reviewed. Do you know this? Yeah, you can see that. Every single one of my videos has been manually reviewed.
Pretty much
Every
same.
single one. And it doesn't happen until the video gets views. So I think there's something where like, if you want to get in the algorithm, there is some form of check where like something, I don't even want to say somebody because I feel like that's giving them too much credit. Something like scans it.
Remind us after we're off the podcast. There's some
stories.
There's
Okay,
some, there's some things you can do.
yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
We'll make a little mental note on that.
Okay.
'Cause we can kind of help you out with that a little bit, but still,
I'd love to hear it.
I hate
I'm
that we
all-
have to try to jump through hoops to just to do our job on a platform and try to comply with their guidelines, because we all do try to comply.
Whatever those guidelines may be.
The shifting guidelines.
Because like,
Yeah.
move goalpost.
No, I'm saying whatever the. Yeah.
Oh, dude, those are the fucking worst.
They come out with new guidelines and they're like, oh, this affects your
yeah, all your videos, you have now like lost your channel because like 20 videos got striked at the same time, which happened to a lot of people.
And talking to YouTube, you're like, how do I make content that will comply with your guidelines that you haven't written yet, that will go into effect 3 years from now? I don't know how we're supposed to do that.
It's like crazy how loose they are with that. And they're of course like, I think nebulous on purpose so that they don't find people skirting the line. They're like, oh, we can just sort of say whatever we want at any time and not have liability. And it's like, you don't realize like how much pressure that puts on creators to like just mind read. Like we're not mind readers. Like we're like idiots in a bedroom. Like what the fuck? Like we're in good faith. We want to make good videos. We want to like entertain an audience. We want to like play by the rules. Like I'm happy to like appease YouTube for the opportunity to make a video. Like I hate that I have to do that, but like, you know, it's reasonable. At the same time, it's like, help me out. I'm trying to help you guys. Like every creator knows like the stress and fear of like that email. It's like you've been or like you've been like.
What's worse too is that YouTube, while you know we all have our issues with the way the platform is run, they're probably the best compared to other things like Meta. Oh my God, Meta's horrible.
Meta is especially.
Is that a surprise?
Very true.
Not really, but like they're like, at least Google, I will say, makes a conscious effort to try to be fair about their enforcement, and like there's at least a line of dialogue that's open. Meta, they don't give a fuck. They're like, oh, this doesn't comply because you're trafficking illegal goods. I'm like, I posted a AR-15 mag. Like what the f the deal? And they're like, sorry, we manually reviewed it, which means an AI manually reviewed it, and we determined that you're still at fault. Go fuck yourself. You're shadow banned. Like,
and side note, there is no customer service on Meta. If you've never seen it, there is zero. There is no way to get a hold of somebody to talk to at Meta, and that is on all our levels. We have no access to a human being at Meta.
No.
Period. Unless you're paying tens of thousands of dollars.
Well, they don't
to run
have humans. They don't even have humans there. Like,
and you're like,
they don't even have a human to run it.
Yeah, Mark's is sort of like,
they don't have a number. Try to find a phone number to call about an account.
He's too busy.
You can't do anything.
The fucking Harkonnen or whoever from Dune. He's just sitting there in his giant his mud bath of Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce.
I'm here making Sweet Baby Ray's. He's blinking like 4 different directions. I don't compute. I'm now one with the kids though because I have a broccoli haircut. Wow, that's insane.
Today's Unsubscribe episode is brought to you by Booking.com.
Booking.yeah. Cody, how much do we have to travel?
We travel a lot.
Actually, with the live tours, we use Booking.com to set up everything as we go on this next journey of life.
Because God knows it's a lot of travel, and anything to make it easier is much appreciated.
Brandon, so when you have to book for your partner, but they only want 800 thread count sheets.
Oh, that's easy, Eli. Get a new partner.
No, go to Booking.com.
Oh. Before we had any sort of relationship with Booking.com, I have used the service before. Genuinely, sometimes they have really good deals.
One of the great things about Booking.com is it provides really accurate reviews, like really detailed reviews. It saved me once. Cody, did you use Booking.com when we stayed at that sweet vacation home?
Heck yeah. What else would I use other than Booking.com?
Find exactly what you're booking for.
Booking.com.
Booking.yeah.
Book today on the site or the app. Twitch right now is going. I mean, look at what some people are allowed to do versus others, and it is
Like endorse terrorism?
yeah,
that's
exactly.
crazy.
Dude, Twitch right now, their leadership is, I mean, most people are not happy. Like most people are not happy with like the way that's being handled at all. It's a shame because I think Twitch is very fun. I think they have the best tools for like creators and like donating. There's a really fun community in Twitch, and I know we got off this later, but I was like, I know Twitch is like we talk about gaming, we talk about Twitch and like being safe spaces and all that stuff, and it's like I understand the gaming space being a lot more kind of, I think, a little bit less jokey in those things. Because it is a lot of people that are online all the time. Like they don't want to be around like politics or edgy humor. I think gaming attracts that audience, and like I get that. So I try to play by that rule and respect it. But at the same time, like Twitch itself is, I've seen a lot of creators like leave off of it. There is now like some competition for them. I think they are feeling that heat a little bit. They are trying to make changes. And like I think they have made steps.
What kind of changes are they trying to implement?
I think they've upped their like moderation pretty well. I think they're doing a better job
In which
of like
direction?
enforcing. I just think I think they're. Oh, I have some. I can't say a couple. I'll tell you guys after the podcast.
Sure.
I'll tell you later. But I think there is hope for it. Is all I'll say.
Well,
I think,
you can
there's
always
some hope for
just
it.
so you
I do
can-
agree that like the plurality of the rules of like, oh, this creator said that, like slap on the wrist. Like remember like what was that one creator like Frogan or something? I was at TwitchCon when that whole panel happened, and they were just sort of like, oh, it's like they're like ranking like
the race ranking.
the race
thing.
ranking. Yeah, I saw that and be like, how
I thought that was
did that get greenlit?
I thought it was a joke when Eli first brought it up.
I'm like, that's
"The
not real. Like that's not real. And it's like, oh, that was very real. And like they actually eventually were like, fine, we'll do something against it. But it's like,
It's clear favoritism is the annoying part, because I'll tell you this point blank. I have never met a community of creators on any platform that had as much fear of the TOS and the platform itself as Twitch creators.
Yeah,
really,
they're terrified. Versus like YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, whatever. Like to Twitch, they're just oh TOS, bro, TOS. Like I didn't even know what the fuck that meant until I started streaming on Twitch. Like it was a brief period I streamed there.
Yeah, there was a time where TOS was like really touchy. I think now it's more of like a cultural thing where people say like, oh, this could be TOS. Like it's I think a lot of that is tongue in cheek, because I think the rules on Twitch are like actually pretty clear now. Where it's like I was playing LA Noire, a great game by the way, and like, there was just like one part where I had to like inspect like a naked bitch on the ground that was dead, and I was like,
you could just call him a woman for one.
Can I?
I think I'm starting to see where the problem is.
Sorry. Well, it's like it's a video game character. God damn.
I'm with you.
I know you are. I
So
know.
there's this naked bitch.
Whore. I'm sorry.
Have you guys? Here's a red pill.
This dumb slut
Let me tell you about why I hate women. It's like, oh shit.
dumb slut that deserved everything.
You see what this bitch was wearing? Nothing. It's her fault.
Why am I getting so much hate? I don't understand.
Like, wow, they will get more upset about a clump of pixels than a clump of cells.
Yeah,
Apparently.
I guess so. It's like, I don't understand where all this backlash kind of like little like black and white filter kicks in. It's like this dumb fucking dead bit. I'm sorry. I'm apologizing to it.
Now on Twitch, now you've got to self-flagellate for the next 3
I have
days.
like, I'm so sorry. I'll cover myself in ash.
Blackface.
Oh shit.
4 days.
That's why I got banned.
I was for Ash. Damn it. Fuck.
You're like, I got banned because I called someone a bitch. No, it was the active blackface.
You guys don't put on red lipstick with the ash on everything?
No, not unless your name is Justin Trudeau.
Right, well, yeah. That's so crazy, dude. I have so many friends in Canada. Like, I like Canada; it's a beautiful place. And like, America's so racist. America's so racist. I'm like, first of all, have you heard of this little continent called Europe? Like,
oh God,
you think America has some of the most progressive places in the world?
People
and then
don't
they're
realize
like,
that
America's so racist. Like, dude, what are you talking about? Like, they're rioting about this shit in Europe every day or something like that. Like, there's. Like, you go into Counter-Strike into European servers, you will explode.
Go to Poland.
Go to fucking Poland. Go anywhere. I don't know, but like the whole Justin Trudeau thing too. It's like, oh,
Sorry, we derailed you on LA
I did.
Noir. Sorry.
My brain will just follow like 1,000 different things. I swear I have like the ADHD, just like 1,000 different like just at once, and then they're all wrong.
We all do. No,
oh my God, you pulled it up.
Well, it's
Yeah, dear God, I forgot it was that bad too.
that's a good example of Twitch moderating some. They're like, no, they're fine. They
They've
get a pass.
gotten. I think they've gotten better at it now.
Well, I mean,
Now that they like had some heat, being like, hey, how come some streamers are saying this and then others are saying that?
God, she would have Zach getting twitchy.
It's the most pathetic looking group of people I've ever seen in my fucking life.
it is them just being, and they're all what two or three of those are getting a lawsuit right now.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
That's
now-
the one that called me insecure because I said something about iDubbbz.
Because you said you wouldn't want your fiance, or excuse me, your wife to be on OnlyFans.
It was something like that.
She said, "Well, that's because you're insecure."
Yeah.
Yeah, they're getting sued, right?
No, I had no idea.
What do you not know?
I don't follow a lot of Twitch drama.
Oh, speaking of, I think they're holding up ahead of Ethan Klein.
Yeah,
right
I think
now.
the Ethan Klein bit was the one that was like, whoa.
And now they're being sued by him.
Yeah, Ethan did the largest chess move ever.
That was fucking cool.
He did a content dump. What was it called?
Content.
Oh,
nuke.
the content nuke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he put that out, and then before he put it out on purpose because he knew certain individuals would react, not speak during it, and then use it as a form and be like, hey, watch it here so you don't give them views. So he went to a lawyer. He did a
Copyrighted every single bit of it. Any which way, shape, or form he could copyright it.
So he did all of that and then put the video out, and then they reacted exactly how he knew they would on stream live, talking about it, making sure it's like, don't watch it there, don't give him money, doing everything that is against free open
Fair use.
fair
Yeah,
use.
fair use.
So actively against fair use.
And they're sitting there for like 3 minutes at a time, not saying anything.
And they intentionally, they spoke about it beforehand. They said, I'm just going to let this play so you can watch it here so that you don't have to give him views, which is where it becomes malice.
Yeah.
And then once that came out, he's like, gotcha, bitches. And then he sued 3 individuals. 2 are on that stage because he shows it on the video. He's like, see what you did? This is what I did prior to this to set you all up. And now they are, I mean, a lot of them just shut up. Well, 2 should have shut up. They didn't. And 1 actually was smart and was like, I'm going to just not, I fucked myself.
Someone who had a good attorney.
Someone like had it, like, some counsel.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
You figure a lot did not have cancer.
So what's the lawsuit? Because I don't really know much about this. I kind of stay away from like more this side of like the content stuff. It's just not my world. I'm not smart enough to know anything about that. What are they suing for?
Fair use. He set it up. Babe, can you bring up?
So is it just for like? Is it more like a defamation thing, or is it more just fair use?
It's not just defamation. It's the fact that they're actively stealing his content, and he can prove that they're doing it maliciously.
Because they've constantly come after him for years now, because I think it's because him and Hassan broke up, and they've been having a feud. And like one of those girls is one of Hassan's mods, and the other one just sucks him off and loves everything he does. And
there you go. Ethan Klein sued 3 Twitch streamers, Frogan, Denim, Casey Tron, in the June 2025 alleged copyright infringement.
Yeah, so it's copyright infringement without transformative commentary, which makes it against fair use.
Content nuke without adding transform. Yep. Exactly.
So he's making the argument like they've stolen like views from him or something like that in the past, and that's sort of like you're using.
No, he did.
Stuff.
They did it on that video. That's
the video specifically is the one they're getting him for the legal. But I feel like in the realm of content creation, like when someone makes a video and someone reacts to it, I would think there's a bit of even if it's obviously like in contention, there's a bit of like buzz, and that's like pushing the videos further. Like I would think that's like kind of almost like a net profit off of that. So if you have like drama like that.
Where they were having the problem is that they were intentionally just like, hey, if you want to watch this video without giving him the views or the credit or the money, you can watch it on my stream instead. So you could still see the content I'm taking from him, but without giving him any.
I'm not reacting to it, because you have to react or have.
You have to have like an actual. Okay.
And they didn't. That was the biggest.
So they
thing.
didn't even say anything about it. They just like streamed it.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
They just let it
That's
play full
lousy.
screen.
That's lousy. Because I was gonna say, like, if it's just like, oh, I thought he was striking it just because like they're doing commentary.
No,
like, which like that's I don't know. I feel like you should be able to do that, like in the sphere of creatorship, like have some banter back and forth. But if it's just like, oh,
Well, that's why he didn't.
Views.
It wasn't. Yeah, there's
That's
no
fucked. That's
commentary. It was literally like, I'm gonna let this play for 12 minutes. I'm gonna go get a soda.
Because
that's-
if he would have went Hassan, he would have
okay,
sued Hassan.
that sounds. I have a thing on my channel where I have like a button where it's like the be right back screen. It just says like the Hassan chair, and it just spins. It just spins.
Kind of funny.
So that's why he didn't sue Hassan, because Hassan reacted to it. He actually talked during the breakdown.
He actually like did a thing over it. Okay.
So he's like, oh, can't sue that.
Because I'm very
individual.
pro. I'm very pro. Like,
Yeah.
like don't abuse fair use. Like if you are transforming content, I've had people react to my videos, and it's like if you're cutting it up, if you're doing something or like transforming it, like more power to you. Even if it's like not what I want you to say, or if I agree or disagree, it's like I think it's cool that people can do that. I think it's fun. But if you're just doing it maliciously, that's fucked. And I think there's definitely been some content creators that like, I think what was it? 3 letters. The guy who talks like this. XQC. Thank you. Wow, that was you're off the
the meat canyon.
Oh god.
The maids.
That was he's like crossing like the little gold thing. That was such a good video. Because I think he would also do that too, where it's like, all right, I'm gonna put a video, and then it's like disappears, and then like that's if you're doing that on a stream, I think that's fine. Because again, like you play a video on stream, whatever, people aren't like, you're not taking views away from a YouTube video, and then when you upload that as like XQC's reaction to this 20-minute awesome video, and it's just like him taking a piss while the video plays in the background, it's like you're now ranking higher than the video when you go to search it. Like that is like that's f***ed up. Like you were just like leeching off of someone else's hard work, which is.
It sounds like we have the same opinion though on like reaction stuff. Where like I love watching stuff when it comes up in my algorithm occasionally where people are reacting to my videos.
Oh yeah,
and I'm very interested. I watch it occasionally because I'm invested to see like, hey, did that joke hit the way I wanted to?
Absolutely.
Or like, what are their questions? Like, especially if they're not really big gun people, it's like, did I explain this well enough that the average person could comprehend it? And sometimes the answer is no. And I like write that to hard drive, like, fuck, okay, explain that better next time.
Do you find that people like often laugh at stuff that you never thought were funny?
Sometimes.
Yeah, I'm obviously like, I'm not like some like huge like, oh, Manley Reviews or whatever. It's like, I get a couple like content ID things. I'm like, I always watch it and it's always a blast. It's like, I take notes of like, all right, did they laugh at this? No, they didn't. They thought this was funny though. And like you never get to see the people watching your videos. You never get to see the reactions people have to something that you put your passion into. And then to see someone be like, that was so funny. Oh, I love that he did that. It's like, oh, that guy's a piece of shit. It's like, okay.
I know, damn.
It's like, I know.
I was surprised.
You usually don't see that though too much.
Yeah, no, I don't really see a lot of the reaction guys are very, very polite. They're very kind.
I mean, I feel like your content's pretty like, here's what we're talking about. Like, we just have fun here. There's nothing like polarizing. You're not talking about like, here's this gun. Anyways, about the Middle East conflict.
Yours. I was surprised your content never got served to anyone because none of us knew about you, and you've been posting for how many years up to that
Probably
point?
like 4. I think
4 years. It was that thumbnail with Link. It was
the Twilight Princess one, right?
Yeah, the Akira.
Oh no, the Akira. Okay, that was the Tears of the Kingdom.
The one where Zelda had the bone arrow.
Yes, yeah. Zelda killing Ganondorf is one of my favorites.
Yeah, we got a gamer here.
It's my
They're familiar
favorite.
with the content. Yeah. Cool.
We were talking about this the other day. Your shirt that like, what if Zelda was a girl?
Yeah, I have. Dude,
like that's even funnier in 2025.
People see it's so fucking.
Wait, that one's not. That one, Zelda's not. Gamer card removed. Which one's Metroid? I forget.
I love Metroid, man. She's so hot. It's like, okay.
Well, actually, Samus Aran.
I'm actually.
Can we go back to fucking LA Noire? I am so invested in that story.
And this dead. Sorry,
I just wanted you to say it twice.
Yeah. Damn it, you got me. That was a moment where I had to be like, can I show this on screen? And it came out like I actually can. If I since I'm in the category of LA Noire, it's like this is a mature rated game. You are actually allowed to show this and whatever the game has on screen, as long as you're not like, oh, look at the naked tits on screen. Like I obviously can't do that. That's not allowed. But
you show it.
Maybe not even. But like
twisted.
They do have it like twisted.
I think like several games, like I think Cyberpunk had it too, where it had a streamer.
They have
mode.
a streamer mode for that. I think if you have a streamer mode, you're supposed to use that. But I think even because like obviously like not every game has it. They do have like language that's like yes, like you can show this, like or do not do that. It's pretty clear. It's like I had a thing on YouTube where I had to get some root canals, and I wanted to do like a fundraiser for it because I was broke. Still kind of am. I'm not as broke anymore, but I had to do a fundraiser where I was like, for every $10, I have an airsoft gun and I'll shoot it at my leg, which I thought would be really fun.
Self-harm.
Self-harm. Well, YouTube was like, have fun. And so we raised like, I think like $3,000 on that. My leg was just like, I had to put a towel down and everything was like,
It got amputated, right?
yeah. This is a prosthetic.
Ironically, it required a more expensive surgery.
Tooth canal that was missing a leg.
So we have to do a follow-up. I'll be shooting myself in the other leg this time to pay for the last one.
Thank you for your service.
Yeah, he's going to be a veteran in no time, wheeling around.
I did my years of streaming. You guys don't know how hard it is.
He's getting his free Golden Corral buffet, brother.
That was the plan all along. But I want to do that again on Twitch. I just think it's fun. Like it's just fun to kind of like have like a little, self-harm. That's not the best. Maybe to a degree. And I looked it up and they're like, you cannot do that. And I was like, okay. YouTube would be like, you just don't swear in the first 7 seconds of the video. Like, and then maybe we'll demonetize you. Maybe we don't. YouTube, I co-stream to Twitch and YouTube, and I have had several streams cut from YouTube because I showed something in a web browser before Twitch ever did anything. Like I was like playing SpongeBob episodes or doing anything like that, and YouTube was like, no, music, taking it down. You're done. You're over.
They are really sensitive about
Twitch
that.
is like, you're playing Spotify live with the song right here. I'm like, okay, cool.
Meanwhile, Pepperbox.
Hey, you do what you like. Yeah, Pepperbox, we don't give a shit.
Download videos here at Pepperbox. Pepperbox torrent. Download your favorite Disney Plus.
Well, because like even on some of my videos, we'll do like for the ranged portions, we're like, man, we would have loved to use this song for like the montage. It's like 30 seconds, right? It's not actual like anything actionable, DMCA or whatever, but YouTube's super sensitive.
YouTube is so.
We'll just put we'll put the song we actually wanted to use on the Pepperbox cut.
Yeah, that's great that you can actually like do it there because like sometimes that song makes the cut. I have a second channel on YouTube where I solely have that I can upload tests because I use copyrighted music a lot of my bits where it's like I want this song, I want this one from like Splinter Cell, this one's awesome, I want it, and the things I had to do to the music like reverb it, compress it a little bit differently, warp it, time stretch it, and YouTube will catch it, and then I find the one where it doesn't. I'm like, that's the one.
Yep.
And I'll put it in the video. It's like get away with it every single time, but like it is a gamble on there. One of my friends, the channel Pyro, he spent I think like $70,000. Like he gave up a $70,000 ad deal because it was late for the video, just because he wanted one song and like an edit he was really proud of.
Holy shit!
Yeah, he wanted.
How many views did that video get?
Oh, I think he lost money on it. It was like 5 million, I think. I don't know, but we were talking about it. And he was
That's
like,
a risk.
He's
to
like,
be like, I'm paying the.
Yeah, but he was like, this is such a passion project of mine that like I am going to put. Like I'm gonna forego the ad because I'm waiting for like the licensing deals because he like tried to pay YouTube. Like I will go through copyright, I will get the license and everything, so I don't get like ad struck. And he's like, fuck it, I'm gonna take the hit. And he took the hit and just like made the video. I'm like, I respect that. Like that's crazy.
I've done that several times. I do it every year on my B channel because we do like the Broomstick Cowboy. It's just like the year in review thing. Like we do a montage at the end.
Year in review? What?
Year in review, not year in review.
He's about to go for one right now.
He's doing a year in review.
I have to check.
But we'll do that where like we know we're using a song that's gonna get us demonetized or copyright struck or whatever. We just do it anyway because it's like, fuck it. This is
especially
like
when you have like
ourselves.
a B channel. It's like you can take a hit here and there. YouTube, like they're not gonna f your future video uploads because you used copyright. Fortunately,
yeah.
Which like is a scary thing. You wonder like am I gonna lose money on the rest of my channel because like get enough strikes and like. I mean, the whole copyright strike thing with YouTube is like so backwards. Like the fact that you have to like dox yourself just to like fight a claim that anybody can like. I mean, anybody can just like take your audio from a video and be like, oh, it's mine now. I went to like a website to copyright it, and like they don't check.
It's really
insane.
scary. Like the checks and balances do not favor the creator
at all. Like at all. Like it's because like again like DMCA stuff that is like ancient law for like a different time period of the internet that does not take into account like the way we use media and shared media. Like the concept of like social media back then when that was written was like, what? So yeah,
It's
I
like
think a lot of that
basically
needs reform.
it's like trying to protect people from like people who are burning CDs from pirates and
Yeah,
shit. Like
it's like you will download a house type people. It's like,
yeah.
Well, nowadays that's what like labels do. They hire creators to like use their music in like 1,000 TikToks or whatever.
I love those
just to get popular.
Those old commercials, like you wouldn't download a car, like you wouldn't download a gun. Meanwhile, print, shoot, repeat.
Well,
I kind of fucking have actually.
You're not going to believe this. Can't wait to download a house. That'd be great.
They've got 3D printers that are doing houses.
Yeah,
now.
they like lay the concrete in like the little tubes.
Don't get me wrong, it's
probably
suboptimal, probably, and the machine's probably more expensive than
the house,
building
like
material,
a million times over. But I don't know if you like the wiring in there. Like, how do you
don't?
like, have a concrete house?
That's the neat part.
Oh, yeah. Do you have like a glorified
You just
bridge?
don't have
You have like an underpass under a bridge somewhere. Okay, that's.
I'm like, man.
But you have a window.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, you can leave. I guess it's slightly nicer.
We're going to talk about going back in time with demonetization when YouTube did their really big thing.
Which one?
I know, but the full autos, 30 round mags, suppressed, and then all the guys were like, "No, you're not going to. It's not retrograded." And then, sure as shit, they went back and they're like, "Hey, actually, sorry. Now we're deleting. We're demonetizing
age
retroactively, right?
Yeah. It's like you were
feel?
completely compliant with all the rules when you posted this video. We're still going to age restrict it and make sure you make no money.
The crazy, like the fact that they didn't plan that ahead of time, is scary.
Now imagine you get hit, how many? I mean, like you, Grantham, they got hit with Kentucky, hit with a lot of videos at once.
I still get hit with one like about once a week,
which is old content, and it's like nope.
Still,
nope.
And they haven't like changed the wording on that at all.
No,
like, it's just
in the backlog. It's something that's sitting on somebody's desk at YouTube. Like, oh, I will review this at some point, and like that's old content. I don't really care about it that much, but it's just a pain in the ass that
it's also terrifying to see like the little pop up in YouTube Studio. It's like, you have now like received maybe a strike. If you, it's like,
bailiff, whack his pee-pee.
Whack his pee-pee.
Brandon's one strike. Brandon's like, yeah.
Oh, my one strike? I've had several.
Oh, I didn't.
Oh, dude, I've had like over my YouTube career like 5.
One
well
stuck,
decorated,
though, right?
Damn.
What's up?
One stuck.
Well, so they age out. So like 90 days, I think. 90 days and a strike goes away.
I'm gonna pee real quick. I'll be right back.
Go pee. Sorry.
Yeah, like strikes do age out, thank God. But yeah, otherwise, I would be fucked. I would be so gone.
I wasn't sure on how those worked.
I think you get like one freebie, like one mulligan. Which my mulligan was wasted on the dumbest shit. I did a video making fun of my friend, and it was like our April 1st thing or something like that. It was James Reeves from TFB TV. Still a great guy. Love that dude. He uploaded a video making fun of, I can't remember what it was. I think he was making fun of AKs. I was making fun of ARs, and we were making fun of each other directly, and just like making like jokes about each other and shit like that. But we both uploaded it on the same day with the same title and like similar thumbnail and everything like that.
And that's
so it was like a feud video, but like it was very clear to any English speaking non-AI person that this was all satire, right? It wasn't even like calling him like hardcore names. It was just like, we're fucking around. I got community noted or not community noted. I got a strike for bullying. He didn't. He never did. And I was like, what the f-?
It was a one-way strike?
A one-way strike. And I'm like, don't get me wrong. I'm glad he didn't get a strike for it. But I'm like, what the fuck, YouTube? And because it was my mulligan strike, they're like, yeah, whatever.
Cody, have you got any strikes?
I used to get a lot. I haven't gotten any. I don't think in probably this year at least.
I haven't either, I don't think. I haven't gotten a strike in a while.
I think we've been good boys for a minute now.
I think my last one was the Shinzo.
Yeah, and you were like, yeah.
After they explained it to me, I was like, all right.
The first time I watched that, I said, Brandon's going to get a strike for this one.
Even in the video, I'm like, I might get a strike for this, but I did it. Even in the video, I went out of my way to do certain things to like not show manufacturing.
Grandma made me meth when I was growing up. And Brandon did the same thing, just so it Shinzo.
But like the actual manufacturing of the gun, like we didn't show any of that because I'm like, all right, I want to try to keep this compliant. And they're like, yeah, but you showed a screenshot of your Amazon shopping cart. I'm like,
Oh yeah,
how
that's
to make
kind of
gunpowder.
reasonable. Yeah, like how dare? Oh, okay, yeah.
I'm like, you know what?
I didn't show him how to do it. Just give him the ingredients.
I even called out YouTube at one point because I was like, yeah, I'm going to show you. These are the ingredients of gunpowder. I'm not going to tell you the mixtures or anything like that of what we're using. Like, I'm not going to give you the actual recipe. But YouTube, if you try to me on this, you can go to the company that your company is owned by, Google, and find this on the first page of results. So
Straight up. Oh my god.
Enter.
Yeah, it's like your parent company will tell you instead.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, don't let me do it.
What? That's really funny.
Like, what's your next video you're working on?
So the next one right now I'm working on, at a slower pace, but still working on, is Dark Souls 2. That's like a game that is very near and dear to me that I think, sadly, I think has, it's a fascinating story of its development. I'm not going to go into it really, but because that's the video. But like
super
creation,
nerds. Also, like, I cannot stress super nerds when it does come to gaming.
Okay.
They
I don't know
play
if you guys are like Souls fans or whatnot. I love those games. They mean a lot to me.
Cody's not.
No, Elden Ring was pretty fucking cool. I've never really gotten into the Dark Souls games.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Everyone's got their.
You said 2's your favorite one?
I won't say like favorite. All three do something uniquely shitty usually. So like each one has their own drawback.
Just really quick, Cody, have you heard of Baltro?
Yeah. I think it was Hunter. I saw someone playing it the other night on Steam and got to looking into it.
He's the
so
one.
Fun. I cannot believe you haven't heard of it.
He was like, "Well, you've never heard of this?" I was like, "I've never heard of this game." I was like, "I'm going to screenshot it." Cody would be the one to ask on one of these indie style games.
It might be like one of the best, just like small package single developer games I've ever played.
I haven't
Like, besides
played
like
it.
like
I know everyone seems to love it. 'Cause
it's
I got
really
to-
fun.
Yeah, I got to
It's
looking
really
into
fun.
it, and
I was like 10 of 10.
like that
What
and
the
like
fuck?
Undertale are like neck and neck of like the like greatest like single like developer type deal games. I can't believe you haven't played it. But the Dark Souls thing, I bring that up because like that game there is so much misinformation about it because it's arguably like one of the most contentious video games like ever created in terms of like just the long discourse about like, is it good? Is it shit? And people go back and forth like every other weekend on it. And sadly, most videos that talk about it are usually pretty in their own echo chamber. So they don't acknowledge arguments on like the other side or like measure practical impacts of certain choices within the game dev. So like the creation of it is fascinating. Like the temperature of the people, the temperature of like is this game going to suck? Is it good? Even before the game was even being developed, it was like this and then they started releasing things about
wild.
it. It was
Like
insane.
this game sucks before it even started development.
I mean, you see that a lot nowadays, but back then, like on a beloved game, they're like, I don't know. Basically, the long story short is like, Dark Souls 1 was like, it turned out pretty well, and like we're gonna do Dark Souls 2, and then Skyrim came out. Skyrim shaped like the media that came out for like the next 6 years, like at the minimum, and everyone was kind of getting not fatigued, but a lot of games were abandoning their formulas to be like, we're just gonna do Skyrim because holy fuck money.
Yeah.
Literally.
Basically,
Holy fuck
Dark Souls
money.
2, like one of the stories of Dark Souls 2 is like they were developing it. There was some leadership changes. I'll talk more about it later, but basically they released a trailer, and the trailer was like mountains, dragons, and everyone was like, this shit, like this is not Dark Souls. We're not like creepy dungeons, weird magical worlds and everything. And everyone was pissed at it. And so like right before even the game came out, people were like, Dark Souls 2, worst one ever made. And then they were like, oh shit, bad press. Let's show you everything else we have in the game. And then they did. And everyone was like, this is the coolest thing I've ever seen in my life. Like, holy this is awesome. We're so hyped. Like Dark Souls, like we're so back. Like Dark Souls is back. And then
they executed the guy who made the first trailer.
So they didn't. Well, they kind of executed one of the developers.
Oh, really?
It. So well, it's kind of hard. They went
I'm
through.
giving this a breeze.
It went through two different years. They
fell off of one of those weird shaped buildings in New York.
Just happened like crazy car crash. Like
oh wow,
yeah, just one of those like mysterious things that just like happened.
He started talking about the Bolsheviks, and then all of a sudden his Jeep caught fire.
Just like got really out of nowhere. Just like rip, it happens, I guess. Yeah, they had two directors. They hired the first one to be like, oh, we need a new game engine. You know the game engine. You're working with us. And then he's like, I want to do all these things. And they were like, that's a horrible idea. We're going to shift that around. And I have to do more research on this, but I'm like actually buying some magazines that came out in 2012 and 13 that like actually have some of the detail in them, but you can't barely even find them online. So it's really cool like to do the research on this. But basically, the game is super contentious. I want to get it like a fair shot. I do have like an opinion on it. I think it's a pretty great game. Has some drawbacks, but there's been so much propaganda either side that no one knows what to think. And they just, like you say with everyone else, they just echo opinions they've heard on Reddit. They haven't even played the game. So many people, there were some people that played it for 10 hours and like, I didn't fuck with it. I'm like, cool. I'm like, great. There are people that are like, that's the worst game ever made. It's like, you've never played it. You got your opinion on like a Redditor who got it from another Redditor who just is some other guy that's lying or something. So that's kind of like the main thing in the works right now. And it's something that I want to kind of like take the channel in a direction where like, I want to be the person that can be like, the voice of reason between like two things. I think it's really hard because you mentioned this in the gaming sphere. Where it's like I make edgier jokes. I do all this stuff. I don't do it to be edgy. I do it because I think it's fun.
Yeah,
and I think it's like
that's the way it should be.
It's the way it should be. It's not like I'm not going to be like yeah, fuck. Like I'm like no, I don't believe in that. I don't think that's right. I really don't. Like I think we're all that stuff. Anyways,
you know who else is good at that is DJ Peach Cobbler.
Yes, that is a fantastic channel.
Love that.
He does a ton of like history stuff too. Right?
I'm glad. All right, you were.
Oh, dude, DJ fucking rocks.
He's one of my favorite creators nobody knows about for whatever reason.
I can't believe more people know.
I've never heard of this.
He reminds me of Connor's.
Didn't he used to do
sense
like
of humor?
Didn't you used to do like con stuff too? I may be thinking of another guy that has like a similar profile picture. I remember so. I know I've seen a couple of his videos.
He does a bunch of video game reviews that like you forget halfway through it's a video game review because he's like tying it back to like something in the mid 1800s or some shit. Or ancient Roman or Greek history. Like he goes on these crazy historical allegories and wraps it perfectly back into why Fallout sucks or like something like that. It's
that's
really
what you
good.
want in a video like that. Where it's like anyone has an opinion on a video game. If you can make it a story, like give some context, like tell shed some light about everything else. Use it as like a jumping, like we all love like New Vegas, like talk about the politics going on there. What inspired this? Where did they take ideas from? And then going back retroactively looking at that, I think is such a fantastic way to do content. You got to check that guy out.
Yeah,
DJ Peach Cobbler is fantastic.
He's one of those weird creators that like every time it comes up in my feed, I'm like, that's a TV video. I'm gonna watch that when I get home.
You put YouTube on the TV for that.
Yeah, that's my summoning salt.
Yeah. Straight up.
Oh yeah.
I feel like summoning salt can be a little bit more like you go to bed for that, like you like 100% sleep sound.
Yeah, it's an hour
that's not a
long.
diss. Like that's not a diss. Like that is like the best videos on YouTube are 6 hours long about like EVE Online or something, and it's like cool down the rabbit hole. Love it. Like monotone. Like I just want to hear some interesting tidbits, and like I'll fall asleep and I'll watch it 7 more times. Like that is a perfect video. But
you go into super depth on your. I cannot stress it enough. When people watch your content, is the level of information you present. Even on a Zelda, you're like, "Hey, I hated this. This is great. This is stupid.
Yeah,
this
I tried
is more stupid. Why the fuck after the first one didn't you learn this is stupid? Holy shit!" But you give it a really good shakedown. Even Cyberpunk. I know Brandon loves Cyberpunk.
Really?
It is one of my favorite games.
Really?
And that's why that's one I wanted.
So there's just a little context on that.
This is one I was like, oh.
I was thinking about this the other day on the podcast. I'm like, I wonder if we're going to talk about Cyberpunk. Because first off, that video made on Cyberpunk was when I had, I think, 1,000 subs. So I had no idea how to make a YouTube
Production
video.
value is still really
Thank
good.
you. I mean, like,
My God.
thank you. I that was a really fun thing. Again, it was like unemployed COVID. It's like, well, let's just spend 2 weeks making the intro. Like learning, I'm learning how to work a camera still, like having fun with it.
It was one video he sent me. It was one of the first ones. Not the first one I watched, but it was one of the first ones. I only got like a couple minutes into it because I had to like go do something else.
Yeah, I know.
But just because it was shit. I hate it.
No, yeah.
It was. I got busy and I never came back
YouTubers
to it for some reason.
it's hard as a YouTuber to watch other YouTube videos. Like, I don't know. I find like the more I do YouTube, the less I watch. Just because like I don't want to like take things from other people and like.
I mean, I enjoyed it, but at the same time, I saw when you had posted it, and it was when Cyberpunk first came out, and I'm like, ooh, yeah.
It was
post Phantom Liberty. It's a completely different game.
Completely different. That's why like I still get comments on that video, and it's funny because like a lot of them are in agreement with it, which is like, huh. I think it's because it knows the demographic, but I do get a couple. People are like, you're wrong for all these points. I'm like, you're probably right. Like it's my opinion. I realize like on the internet, like people don't give you the benefit of saying with like, in my opinion, and then stating things like,
yeah,
it sounds like you're just saying like, this is dog shit. You're retarded for liking it. It's like, no, I didn't say that. I said,
also,
like,
the first thing I did was check the date, check when it was posted.
Yeah.
My pet peeve is people who will click on a video and assume that whenever they saw it is when that video was posted.
I know, dude.
Like they don't check the date. I'm like, brother, that was
It's like
4 years ago.
I'm a different person by now. Like you don't even know. Like this is gonna be like completely like out of date information. You're like I get people that, like they leave paragraphs on videos, and it's like, first of all, you're talking to a YouTube video, so I'm not sure what's going on in your world. Like everyone's like, I don't know how you justify like writing like a 3-page. Because I get them all the time, where it's like, well, see, in my perspective, like, and you're really not factoring this. It's like, okay, I understand you're passionate. You might even have some good points, but like, this is not an appropriate space to like have an argument to a video. Like, message me on Discord. I had someone do that sent me a 20-minute unlisted video of like their complaints against like FromSoft and why they're an evil company. I was like, you're insane. But I respect it. I respect the hustle there. But yeah, it's like,
first off, really pissed, bro. You're fucking retarded. I got some beef to send a. How long was the video?
probably the video he made was 20 minutes. And that was on top of the wall of text of information on how FromSoft was like the worst company ever. And I was just like, this is just wrong. Like, I can't even respond to this.
What FromSoft? Which one
Made
are they?
Dark Souls.
Oh, okay.
Dark Souls,
Armored Core. Armored Core.
Sekiro.
Makes sense. I never really got into those. Like, I understand how people could, but like, it's just never been my thing.
That's fair.
Did you see how we just did that, where we have a difference of opinion?
No,
and we're just like,
no,
kids.
Yeah, anyways, fuck you guys.
Grab his dick and twist it.
Grab his dick.
Twist it.
that dead what?
That's not that dead. What is going to be your merch from us?
Oh, dude,
that dead what?
Side trail on merch. I want to make a shirt so bad. I was at the gym. I had this like dumb idea that came to my head. Should cut me off at any point. I want to make a shirt that's like.
Anyway, what are you up to, Cody?
Yeah, go have fun. Where it's like, if this is not the time, but like the idea of like those like old trucker shirts where it's like, I'm a grandpa from, but it's like, you couldn't handle my Instagram algorithm, and it's got like a car crash, like a censored like
racism,
a censored thing that like amorphous, and then like
the one that's
kitten, or like
I got in a divorce with my ex-wife because I blew my balls off at the Cracker Barrel with my 45, like
June 23rd in March, and I'm born on. It's just like some like advertised thing. Yeah, I love those shirts. Anyways, I have no idea how I got into that. No, before that, Cyberpunk.
Oh yeah, Cyberpunk. There you go. Yeah, no, I honestly I enjoyed it when it came out because I like my PC. I had just gotten a new PC, and so I had no bugs. Like I had a bugless experience in Cyberpunk the first time I played it.
I also did too.
Really? Okay.
I had a really.
I would have known that if I watched your video.
Well, it's funny. I even made like an explicit statement in that video 3 minutes in that said like, I'm not even going to talk about the bugs in the game. I don't even care about that. It's not about the performance. Because I played the game. I had a 2070 Super at the time, which I think was like decent.
Yeah.
And I ran it, and like I had problems, but it was nothing game breaking. For people on console, that's a whole different story. Like the fact that they had to like pull the game off because it was like so bad.
They pulled it off of PlayStation 3.
Yeah, they pulled it off of like most stores.
Wait, did they make it for the PS3? And that was one of the biggest.
4.
But then they also
5. I think it
was it 4.
No,
or 5?
I don't think 5 was out.
I don't remember.
I think it was. Hey, we're gonna make it for the system. The system made it a really big.
They didn't optimize it well, and they knew it. Like they released it, and were like, this is not ready because they've got some forces that are like,
which now then started the CD Projekt Red apology tour afterward, where they're like they spent the next couple of years fixing their game.
Yep.
Which is where like Phantom Liberty was I cannot express how much. I mean, this is the most we talk games on Unsub in a long time, but
I know it's been a while.
Phantom Liberty was a reboot of Cyberpunk. Like it changed. It wasn't just a DLC like most DLCs
it went back, and I think it changed like the gameplay like in so many ways
dramatically. Like the entire skill tree was completely revamped. Like it was an entirely different player experience the entire way through. I'm
still so shocked that you enjoyed that game as much as you did. Like I'll kind of go into why, but.
I like the story. Like the story, I think was really good, in my opinion.
That's funny because I hated the story.
Really?
Okay.
That's why I was like,
the entire video
debate, dude.
was specifically me just being like, I think this is like. I probably didn't word it as eloquently. I'll be honest. I'll take the L on that. I was probably like, this is the word. I'm like, I should have been more like, to me, this is not a well-written story in the way that it should have been. And I'd love to kind of hear your feedback because I've kind of forgotten most of it, to be honest. But I love sci-fi. I'm a huge sci-fi guy. I like that stuff. I think it's a huge kind of like cancer in sci-fi when everything is just like this nihilistic, like, oh, dude, in the end, it doesn't even matter. Like, there's nothing they can do.
Park.
Oh, isn't it so crazy how like this
Somebody
one
should check
super
on that guy.
corpo? Yeah.
Oh God.
Jesus.
Just picked up on it. Well, what's wrong? What's wrong?
Just make a
What?
dead
They just
Chester
released it.
joke.
They just what? Bennington. They just made a new album, right? Like, it's gonna be fine.
I don't know what you guys are talking about. Anyway, Cyberpunk.
Wellness check, yeah, just in case. Just... Oh God.
Well,
That's when I love this group of
What
boys.
specific
Oh my
sci-fi
God.
universes are you
Right, there
thinking
wasn't a jump
about?
cut there at all.
but like he was talking about like Cyberpunk and like how it's just like so dystopian. He like it's kind of like his not or like you said it was like a scourge on the sci-fi.
I
genre.
think there's a lot of stuff in sci-fi where they set up these beautiful worlds. Like I think Cyberpunk is a good game, gameplay wise. I think there's a lot of good things there. The world is beautiful. I love looking around it. I love driving around in it. I think it's such a crime that the story of the game, at least when I played it, was just this neutered, like nothing matters. You're this like generic like douchebag guy who has like you can't really like make him any different than like what he's railroaded to be. And in the end, like you're stuck fighting this company that is this like the one thing you cannot do in Cyberpunk is take down Arasaka. And the whole game is about like, we gotta take down Arasaka. And it's like, geez, I wonder if that's gonna work. And then, can I say spoilers on a game that's 6 years old? I mean, like you kind of don't. Like they're all pretty like bummer endings, and it's like, to me, I much rather get invested in the people in the world there and just see like there's so many stories. And I think Phantom Liberty did a great job of this. If you see the anime,
Yeah, I love it. I
anime
fucking Edge Runners
cleared the story of the base game.
I actually agree. I agree with that completely.
Cleared it. The idea of like having like, oh, you can like put in cyber modifications to your body, but if you do it too much, you go fucking nuts. And finding that balance of like how far can you push yourself and like lose your humanity and like lose your like sanity,
Cyber psychosis
and like
and all
the
that.
risk and like the story of there is like they have such a good risk reward in a storytelling. Like there's so much tension. What does that say about the world? Like you could extrapolate a million different directions. And Cyberpunk was like, nah, we'll make that a footnote and just be like. It felt like a safe company being like, let's make an edgy game about taking down a company without like really giving it balls to me. That's what I felt. And I'm here like curious to hear if you're like,
I agree with your take completely about Edge Runners. I'm not a big anime guy. Like I just never got the bug.
I'm not a huge, yeah.
Loved it. As soon as I got 2 episodes in, I'm like, man, and one of these days Eli's going to follow my advice and actually watch it because it's really good.
2 episodes, 3 episodes in. I just got to finish it. I'm a piece of shit. Usually I have no problem watching anime. I'll let Brandon talk.
putting it on your list?
I'm putting it on my
All
list
right.
right now.
And then Brandon has like 6
yeah.
minutes, and then we'll have to continue the podcast without Mr. Brandon because
I
he has
do
to
have to
save
run.
the world.
I've got,
Oh, I'm sorry to hear.
unfortunately, like meetings and shit.
Yeah, sure,
But,
I know.
So
All good.
yeah. Anyway, I agree with your take on Edge Runners. I think the story was probably superior. I didn't mind the aesthetic because so many of the elements of like the cyberpunk universe, to me, strike a parody chord where it's like it's satirizing this nihilistic future universe.
You thought it was satire?
It kind of feels like satire in the same way, a little bit.
Yeah, I can kind of see it. It is kind of like
It
on
feels
the nose.
it feels like that in the same way that Starship Troopers is to a lesser degree.
Yeah,
it's like
there's
a
lot of
darker,
like
darker
Oh, thank
Starship
you.
Troopers.
I'm just gonna limit myself to that. The I think there is a bit of parody in there, like the goofy like like the advertisements, like the
Yeah.
GTA type things, or like there is a bit of like we know what we're doing in this world. It just
Right.
felt to me that like I hear that to a degree. It just felt like the game was advertised as an RPG where it's like you can be anything
Yeah.
in Cyberpunk.
Yeah.
Like, you can
Yeah,
be
yeah.
anything. You have life choices, which I thought was like brilliant. Like you have the corporate life choice. You can choose like the street rat. You can choose whatever the other third one is, like unemployed,
Corpo,
like,
Street Rat,
a Twitch
and
streamer or
Nomad.
something. I don't know.
What's up, guys? What's up?
But that was a huge
But,
one
like,
because it didn't really affect.
It didn't do anything,
Yeah.
like at all. And I remember being like, all they had. And I made this point in the video where it's like, imagine a game like this where you choose the corporate lifestyle, and now you have to masquerade as someone in the company and balance this double agent lifestyle. Like, okay, I'm like trying to fight the company, do all these other things. I'm not I don't know shit about video game writing. It's hard to do, but like imagine like having to balance that with like, oh, you have to build trust with the company too, and like maybe that puts pressure on your relationships outside of it.
I've done multiple playthroughs now because like this was like my comfort game for a while, right? I've done multiple playthroughs, and it does change things to that degree a little bit, not in a way that like largely affects the game, but there's one mission where you have to go into like Arasaka corporate and like go up a bunch of their shit, and like if you are a corpo, there's just a dialogue auction, which is basically like, I'm a contractor, let me in. And
See, I like that shit. Like, I like that shit.
You completely skip one of the bigger fights of the game.
There are, to the game's credit, there are a couple moments like that where there is like, you do have like a unique thing of dialogue there. I would just love to see that. I think the game, if you realize the game was like, people forget this. Cyberpunk was one of the most hyped games in the history of the gaming industry. Before like 2000, like before Witcher 3.
I remember
the
when
idea,
they came, that trailer for Cyberpunk 3.
I sat beside
so
Doug
sick.
Bowser at E3 2018 and watched the trailer for it.
Where Keanu walked out after?
I didn't get to see that part.
Is that the one with
This
like,
is
that was the one with
right
like the
after that
mantis blades come out? It's like that one chick that's just like, it's like a slow-mo
The
thing.
OG
with
trailer.
The OG trailer. It was so cool. Like, it was like Witcher 3 in the future was like,
for context,
How'd
though,
the audience go for you though? Like
It was pretty great. So they did like that
know you're
initial
on time.
show. I wasn't invited to that one, but they did like an after one where Keanu wasn't there, but we saw the same thing. It was really cool. But yeah, I'm sitting next to this guy, and all these nerds keep asking him for pictures, and I'm like, who the fuck is this guy? And then I finally asked him, I'm like, who's this fucking guy? They're like, oh, that's Doug Bowser, the president of Nintendo USA.
you're just sitting next to
Oh
fucking-
shit! I was just sitting there the whole time drinking a beer, talking shit about everything.
Nintendo sucks,
Yeah,
dude.
This
He's
Mario
like,
Kart
oh, yeah.
shit, gay.
Imagine charging like $90 for Mario Kart.
Imagine not having any backwards.
You actually were the
compatibility.
one that gave him the idea.
Right.
You're right. $90. It sounds pretty good. Yeah.
hey, you know those licensing agreement? Nobody reads those. You can put whatever in that shit.
No sh- They don't actually own the console. Yeah, we can brick it remotely.
We'll get mad at this. Is a great idea.
You were trying to say something before you had to run, though.
Oh
about
yeah,
Cyberpunk.
just I think that's part of the context of why I enjoyed Cyberpunk so much. I didn't have any hype to it. I had no clue this game was
Okay.
even coming out.
I think that definitely makes it easier to enjoy because this game was everyone was like, we just want Skyrim, but in the future, like Grand Theft Auto style. Like this is the game. Like 10 years, this game has been hyped up to like. And I had
Ungodly,
none
they
of that.
knew. I was told like, "Hey, this is a big game. You should
That's
download
fair.
it." And I'm like, "All right."
I think that's actually a great argument for a lot of games that don't live up to the hype of the franchise. Where it's like, this is a great X game, as a this franchise game, it doesn't live up to the others. Like
That would be
I've seen
really
that, I've seen
hard.
that used against a lot.
That's actually a really good point because imagine making Expedition 34. Let's just say that's
Yeah,
it.
there
That
you
would
go.
be such big shoes to fill. Where you're like,
God, I'm upset we didn't talk about Expedition
I
33
know.
while I'm
Like,
here.
Brandon,
God damn
like
it.
now we can actually talk about it. And Brandon's like, fuck, I want gold.
I mean, I'm still here tomorrow. Like,
There you go.
I'm not against it. Like,
just add on to it. I'm fine with that. I love that game. I know, Brandon, you have to go.
I do have to run. Sorry,
Okay.
guys, but no, dude, it was a pleasure. To
absolute
fucking talk
pleasure,
to you, man.
Brandon.
No,
Thank
we'll
you
have to
so
hang
much
more.
for like
He's here for
chatting.
2 more days, so
Oh,
Yeah,
there you go.
We'll see you around. Love you.
Going.
Love you, bud.
Good luck at whatever
saving the world.
back alley glory hole you're at. Good luck.
And what a man does in the comfort.
I still have $20. I got $20 on me, so see you around.
Oh, I'm just picturing.
He just winked at me. He just winked at me.
The glory hole after they're finished. Brandon pushes a vote for Brandon shirt through. That's my brain is already
That's why
directing
the
stuff.
campaign's doing so well. That makes so much more sense.
I'm sorry, Brandon. My brain went to directing. It's like that's a funny beat.
On this episode, the boys lose the run for cover.
For Brandon, and it's all our fault every time.
Brandon's friends fuck up his future again.
every time.
Every time.
Yeah,
We're really good.
I feel like they're like this. I know I'm not like endorsing or anything like politics, whatever. But I do think like having something like this where you're like you are a person on the internet like resonates with people. I'm like I wish this is more of a commonality thing where it's like it's not just like we've set out a list of like 32 talking points. We're gonna hit all these and then edit the ones we don't like.
Fuck no.
Like just be a person. It's
gets-
not that hard.
Like again, when we're doing
Maybe it is. I don't know.
this stuff, it is like, hey, let's get some. Like we have some just in case we start
Of
feeling
course.
that lull. But past that, I know here's a topic, and I know that it's gonna flow. Like
Yeah.
Cody's gonna have opinions, Brandon's gonna have opinions, I'll have opinions, guess we'll have opinions. Or we'll make jokes and we'll go on off side tangents. We'll have fun, everyone will laugh. Boom, 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 boom. Versus
edit, edit, edit.
Yeah.
I wonder how many politicians could have a decent podcast. You know, there's.
I don't think.
I don't think
it'd be.
going to heaven.
Zero.
We know you're not.
See you, buddy.
I'm right with my God, Imperial.
All right.
Love you guys.
Love you.
That was great.
Dude, if they...
What a pleasure.
It is something. It's like a politician, if they just acted real, I don't know if Brandon talked about it, but even when they were they were trying to coach him on how to talk to a camera or on a podium.
Oh, God, yeah.
And
training, yeah.
Dude, and they're like, you're using your hands too much. Yo, 90% of communication is nonverbal.
Yeah.
You want to communicate? This is how we fucking
Hold
talk.
on. I want you to sit here and talk like this and just look into the camera.
Why, Cody, that is a very good point.
Oh, never mind.
Dude, this... Liam, how is your wife doing?
My wife is... Hold on. My wife is doing... Not dead.
Congratulations.
I did not beat her. I did not...
I did not hit her.
Where's the
that dumb bitch?
You guys were feeding me. Where's the line?
Naked dumb
Where's
bitch.
the line? Where's the line?
The one who had it coming.
Fucking Liam and that naked
It was a
dumb
video
bitch.
game, I swear.
She had it coming.
Did you see what she's wearing?
Oh, God,
It's just all these lists of sayings on the back of it.
Oh, my God. It's just like every bad joke just comes back in some combo. Like, oh, God.
We're going to make that shirt 2 weeks from now on. Bunker branding. We'll make money from it. It's going to have your face.
I don't consent unless it's 10%. Just a little
We
something.
do it. Spit and shake. Dude, have you ever played? So Cody's big into, FPSs, but indie games too. You are one of the largest indie game players outside of.
Yeah.
I'll suggest some. You'll suggest some. We'll do like Vampire Survivor. You ever played that?
Actually, have not.
Dude,
It's hard. I feel like indie games, it's tough to find on the basis of reviews. It's kind of hard to find like the good ones from the bad ones, because on Steam, like any small game has like overwhelmingly positive. If it just has like a couple hundred positive things, so it's like kind of tricky to navigate like what is the like that's the winner, or like I can tell you time someone has been like, dude, you gotta play this game. This game's so good. I'm like, okay, I played. I'm like, that was nothing. And I talked to other people like, yeah, it wasn't that great. I'm like, how the fuck does it have a perfect rating then? It's
like the
it's
cat
500.
game you were talking about.
There was Stray was decent. That was a different thing. But like I played a game called Rat Shaker. It was like a horror game where like you shake a rat. And it's funny for like half an hour.
Kayla Francis was telling me about that.
Yeah, it's a funny game.
He said it's funny as hell.
It's super.
You're, like,
it's called Rat
squeezing the
Shaker.
rat.
You just like shake this rat and it like talks to you. And it was funny for like 10 minutes. And then they like added on this like horror story that had nothing to do with the rat. And I was like,
here's a joke.
This is
now
like
I'm gonna
you.
build.
Yeah, it was like you are like you wrote a 4th grade essay and like you're late to class and you got to turn this in. Which I get. It's hard to making a game. Like there's so many. I'm not trying to like say this like this game sucks. Like it was a good experience, but like it's not what people make it out to be sometimes. And especially when it's like a younger audience or something that like it's their first horror game, you get a lot of skewed reviews where people say like this thing is like so good you have no idea, and they're like, oh, it's just Five Nights at Freddy's. Like this is not okay. Like,
And that's
it's hard to navigate.
You get Vampire Survivor. I played that when I was like, oh, I think Cody will really enjoy this. I have my baselines where in my head, if it gets me hooked and it's simple, and I'm very big right now. And hey, can I just hop into this, have mindless fun, and then check out?
Yeah.
Right after. And Vampire Survivor, dude, I was like, okay, anything can run this. This is a blast. Cody min-maxed the shit out of that game. He was like, I have this many hours. Here's everything. And I introduced it. Like, Jesus Christ, dude, what the fuck? What? Yeah,
that was like you explaining Claire Obscura to me. You're like, oh, you gotta check out this game. By the way, I just did 47 million damage with this like these like 38,000 combinations, and I don't get overwhelmed though. I'm like, okay, cool. I'm here like, how do I Perry. Like, you're like, you
and
don't have,
Vampire-
you have like your 20,000 setups, right?
Yeah, you told me it's just a chill game. It is a chill game, but I don't know. I got into it so much. I put 530 hours into it, and I'm like making builds on it. On like you said, min maxing the whole game now.
And this is Cody. Explain Vampire Survivor. It's just a 2D pixel game, but
Over the top view.
Okay.
You just have weapons that you choose at the first, and you walk around, and things come from all directions.
Is it like isometric where it's like a fake 3D or like it's not quite 2D?
Kind of sort
I need to see like a picture.
I'll show you.
I do love talking about games I've never played and shitting on them or praising them. Like I do that on stream all the time. Where people are like, "What are your opinions on this game?" I'm like, "I'll tell you. Never played it."
Is a game that should almost none of the enemies function differently to each other besides different.
Oh, I have seen this. I've seen this. Yeah. It's like a bullet hell.
dude, it is the funnest.
It's kind of got. It has a little bit of that. Is it a roguelike?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so it has that Binding of Isaac sort of maybe like progression system.
You have your 30 minutes, right? You have to survive for 30 minutes.
Yeah.
And then death comes. Mm-hmm. And then there's you're building up new characters with gold you buy and power-ups and exploring the maps. New maps unlock more maps. And the maps have secrets, but the maps are like these massive randomly generated.
Massive.
Yeah.
And they're random, right? So you never know what you're getting into.
Exactly. And then you some might be, you only can go up and down like the castle.
Yeah.
Some are, you only can go left and right. But the creatures start pouring out, and then the individuals you use, your main characters, their talents completely shift to what they do or how you start with it. And then the combination system you get with, this item and this item actually make a super item. So you start stacking, learning, and it's $2, $5,
something like that.
I would happily pay $100 for this experience.
It's so yes, 100%. I put 530 hours into it. Like you can do it on. It's optimized for Steam Deck too. So like when we fly, it's all single player. So
I love
we can just be on an airplane.
Man, there's not enough.
Like
There's not enough. Just like games you can just pick up and play and put down without having to like do this whole ritual of like I gotta get into it. And then like, even just like save and like where am I when I come back to it? Like, did you ever play Hades?
I never played Hades.
What the? F-
Cody, you would love
what
it,
the
dude.
fuck?
You guys got me adding so much shit to my list.
Hades
today.
is arguably like one of the best games I think I've played in the last 5 years.
That
the
is
music
such a
combined
skill
with
game.
like the guy who did the voice acting for the main character also made the music. It's so good. Like it's like the metal thing in the final stage.
I didn't
like,
know he was.
Oh yeah, Darren Korb. Yeah, fantastic artist. The visuals, it's so beautiful, and then, like they tie it into like all this Greek mythology so well. The dialogue is so great. Like that's just like that's a treat in and of itself. Is when you get a little bit of, like the lore of what's going on.
There's a lot of what was
it's
the other
so
game?
well done.
Fuck, there was another game like Hades that was it was Super Nintendo style, more pixelated.
Metroid.
No, it was a slash. You dash around.
Hyperlight Drifter.
Yes,
that was so good,
dude.
I
Cody,
loved Hyperlight Drifter.
I've heard of that one.
Cody, you would
I
love
would
it.
say play Hades first. Hyperlight is it's a little bit more like I would say maybe not as in depth. Hades is a roguelite where you get to build all of your powers over time and it gets really really fun. I think Hyperlight is more of just like it's sort of got that like Zelda Metroidvania where you just sort of explore stuff. The music, the environments were so beautiful. Like I got chills. I got chills watching the intro of Hyperlight Drifter. Like the intro cutscene where like the monoliths pop up and like the skeleton. I'm like, whoa.
Did you buy the collector's edition?
No.
You get it comes with an SNES cartridge.
Wait, what?
Yes, dude.
Can you actually play it?
Yeah, dude. Is the most gangster collector's edition they had was Hyperlight Drifter.
How are they not sued to oblivion by Nintendo on that?
Here, let me.
That is crazy. I had no idea. That's an old game. I played that back in like 2014, I think.
Edition. And the coloring, the artwork, bro.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Oh, it's got the blue case too.
Yeah, I remember seeing. That's cool.
I think I told you I was like, hey, you should get this.
The art style alone in the game is breathtaking. It is so well done with the pixel art. I love pixel art stuff like that. Where like kind of less is more, and it makes your imagination fill in the gaps. And what they do with the scale and the perspective in that game is so great. And the gameplay's fun too. It's so rare. I've said this before. It's so rare to get a game where you have art style, you have the presentation and the graphics and the music all together in one thing. Like normally one of those suffers. Like games as an art form it's really hard to pull off because like it is a game after all. So it's like I've seen beautiful releases. Like I don't want to play it though. Like my dopamine receptors are not that functional.
Neota.
Noida. Yeah.
That's the one we haven't
that's-
played. We've
that's
talked
the-
about it.
No,
That's a game you can lose yourself to.
I'm trying to search all this up as you guys are talking about.
Oh,
it.
dude,
It's so much.
because he played. Cody, what are your OG games, dude? Some of the audience. This episode's either going to do really good,
I was,
or people
dude,
are like,
I was prepared to say at the like, welcome, Manley Reviews. I'm like, welcome to the most unviewed video in Unsub. I can't even
this,
say it.
Dude, this
Like,
is going. I
sorry.
love this. This is this shit we haven't talked about in so long. So it's
Yeah.
just fun. And
Well, it's fun because I come on
refreshing.
I've seen some of the podcasts and like I've seen you guys talk. It's like, oh, we brought in this like crazy ex-military like Navy SEAL who did like 36,000 tours in like countries you don't even know exist. And I'm like, I play video games. Like,
But I'm really knowledgeable.
what?
We do too.
am I? Like,
This is a good break in between those periods.
Yeah.
When we bring on
like
Super
war stories or
Delta
something.
Soldier Man SEAL.
Yeah, it's like great. You killed Osama. Awesome. But
Tell me about the indie games.
yeah, tell me about this.
can we just pause so I can watch that one now? Like, that sounds way cooler than this.
You're like, fuck.
Don't leave. Please don't leave.
You play like right now. What are your 3 you're playing?
Ooh.
They just had an update on one game, and you started talking to the owner, the creator of it.
Oh God. I don't know.
The farm was it the farming one?
Oh, are you talking about Stardew Valley?
Was that
That's
the
a
one you're talking to the
classic.
creator?
I've been I've been putting so many hours in the Stardew Valley.
Stardew's
Because it's an
fantastic.
easy one to sit down with my
Yep.
fiance, and it's on every platform. So we put it on the PS5, and we'll sit there and just have our little farm split screen,
cute.
and it's like the chillest fucking night. But I'm getting back into WoW.
You're actually playing WoW? I did
I'm-
not know that.
I'm been kind of dabbling in it. Retail is ass, but I'm starting a hardcore classic character to play on there.
That would be fun.
Have you seen the hardcore mode they have now? I mean, it's just like old Diablo hardcore. Your character dies, it's fucking dead.
That's wild for an MMO to do a hardcore run is insane, especially when you grew up in like OG Vanilla WoW or EverQuest days.
Yeah.
Like those games were
yeah.
brutal. EverQuest was
Shred him out of mana.
brutal. dude.
My ferret was out of mana.
That guy right there is he can watch a streamer kill his entire career
Yep.
and still double down.
It's insane.
You know what we're talking about?
Pirate software.
Oh yeah.
His
Literally
WoW
insane.
blades.
Literally insane.
He made a big decision to he fucked his team over when they were doing a raid.
And then
It was a series of like bad decisions, and then like he tried to like kind of defer it as like nothing, and then when people called him out, instead of him being like, oh yeah, this is clearly like it's like, oh shit, like my bad, like I should have seen this, he just like doubled down. Like there was just zero, and then people like he kept doing it. It was this continued exercise, a continued lapse of judgment where like he just never took accountability for anything ever, and he kept doing it over and over and over. People are like, what is wrong with this guy? He cannot like take an L, and he's making his own game and all this stuff, which I'm sure is a lot of work, but at the same time it's like, dude, people are like calling out on bullshit on his own game, calling him out on bullshit over here. It's like valid bullshit. Like people are seeing some like skeletons pop up, and instead of being like, yeah, I could have handled that one better, it's just like, no, you're insane for thinking that, and here's some like warped logic. I'm like, why? If people are like, this does not make sense, like, what is wrong with you? It's this crazy fall off.
he had a therapist, like a
The
psychologist.
Dr. K video.
A psychologist and him actually were on a live stream together, and the psychologist starts breaking it down. He's like, here, tell me this statement. And so he gives his statement of, what was it? Oh, if somebody's wrong, I just have to explain it better. Yeah, I just have to explain.
Well, it's hard to word. It's hard to word to say like exactly what he said, but basically the concept was like he cannot mentalize how other people perceive him. So when he makes decisions, he's doing it because of like some, he's like very factual and logic. He's like, okay, if I'm doing something, it's because of these reasons. So if I'm doing something wrong, it's because you don't understand my reasons. As opposed to like, well, actually, maybe you're not taking in the bigger picture. And he genuinely could not comprehend it. And it was this like, we had like a very qualified therapist, like walking him through empathetically through the steps with kindness and like being like, hey, like let's try a different exercise here. And like, it was this like, oh my God.
This
like,
is narcissism. Because he even says,
well, I don't even know if it's narcissism or it's like you just lack an ability. Because narcissism is a lot of like you have like you can't see blind spots. You can't understand things that you can't see outside yourself. And it's like this might just be like, I don't want to say disorder, but like it's just like as it is, he can't mentalize how other people could perceive what he's saying as like
and
correct or wrong.
To the degree of losing 700,000 subs?
I don't even know the number now, but it is
700,000 subs, and you're still like, no, I'm right.
The language he uses, though, it's like anytime someone calls him out on something, it's like, hey, and like people would do it kindly, be like, hey, I think, in fairness, somebody is saying this. I think, and he'd be like, Chad, that's insane, and like ban him and all this stuff, to the point where he would make videos saying like, if you disagree with me, this like harassment is like costing me my employees. Like, you're gonna kill my ferrets. He has a ferret rescue, which is cool. Like, he does some cool stuff. He has a ferret rescue. He has like a team of all this stuff. He's like, you're gonna cost me my employees, so I'm not even gonna like engage the argument. And it's like, dude, like, understand how you're being perceived on this. Like, that looks horrible. You're like using all these things as deflection mechanisms instead of like taking
hey,
accountability and be like, maybe I could have worded this better. I'm sorry. Let me try to like work this out.
And
make some
multiple
changes.
people have brought up, they're like, dude, if you just apologized or said, hey, like, I fucked up, that's all it would take, and all this would go away, or a majority would go away. And then he doubles down, triples down, quadruples down.
It's not even just like saying sorry, because I understand the idea of like, maybe someone calls you out and you don't want to apologize, but it's like, people have, like, you have made obvious mistakes. Like, accountability needs to be taken, and there's like a lack of accountability on all of it. It's like, you're not even like, oh, your patrons that like won your game up by a certain thing. You're not even being like, yeah, I'm sorry it's taken so long. I'm going to work to get it done. Here's the timeline or whatever. Or maybe I'm late in the timeline. It's like, no, Chad, here's the reason why it's late, and it's not my fault. It's just like, I had this thing that came up. I had COVID for like 8 months.
I never
like,
talked about
what? Like, you just said you didn't in this other thing. It's like, it's this whole miasma of, anyways.
It's, dude, Cody,
it's
yeah.
insane.
I haven't gotten into the lore. I've been seeing it all over Twitter, but I haven't really gotten into
It's
the lore
maddening.
of it.
It's maddening.
It's one of those things where you're like, dude, you are costing yourself hundreds of thousands of dollars every single month that you double down. And you're doubling down on stuff where it is, man, what was the one? I never bring up that I worked at Blizzard, and then that montage of him talking.
His dad worked there, and or something like that.
Because I talk about it on stream a lot, right? I make this parallel where it's like, I always mention like, oh, touring life, drumming, and it's like every time I do it, I always roll my eyes. I'm like, oh, like when I was a drummer back on tour, ooh. And it's like, it gets annoying to the point, but like there's still like a story I want to tell. He would just be like, I worked at Blizzard. Here's why everything I did is like genius. It's like, well, okay, I think you have some credit. You may have some accreditation there. You are overdrawn on all this experience, but he talks as if like there is the only way to do it, and it's his way. Yeah. And so many people have come out and been like, oh my God, working with him was just like X, Y, and Z and all this stuff. And it's just like, yeah, it's this whole thing. You're not familiar with the drama, so it's like, I don't want to like inundate you with it. But
anyways, WoW hardcore account looks really cool.
yeah,
I like that.
Definitely stream it, and then like intentionally make some really stupid mistakes, and then blame everyone in your party. You'll go viral, dude. Could be the move. Could be the move.
How far are you?
I'm not too far yet. I'm trying to figure out what character I would want to do because I want to stream it. Because I grew up on classic WoW. I played it I played it the first week of release. Like I was like ranked 11 or 12 on PvP back then. Like I was nasty in WoW. I almost failed high school because of that shit.
So many people have stories of like WoW and RuneScape almost ruined their life.
Yeah, completely. I was obsessed with that shit.
Yeah, I came from like I'm sorry. I came from like the family that was like, WoW is from the devil. Like so is Harry Potter and all that stuff. Which is like, WoW I kind of get. Harry Potter, that's a bit of a reach. Pokemon, all right, now we're just kind of making stuff up here. But cool. Shout outs to mom and dad. You guys are the best.
I had the same thing when I was around like 12, 13 years old. My mom found some Magic the Gathering cards I had, and like they were super, super heavily into Southern Baptist.
They sent you like Southern right Baptist off to like gay conversion.
They tried to, yeah.
That's they don't burn the cards. It's like he's gay. He's playing Magic. Where did we fail?
I just remember my mom crying because she found Magic cards. She was like, the preacher says they're evil. Like,
preachers just cost us hundreds of thousands of dollars. These are worth so much money now.
It's rated 10, Mom. You just ripped it in half.
No shit.
Like, wait, how much is it worth? Okay.
No shit, dude. Like I'm 38. I'm about to turn 38. Like that was back when first edition alphas were around, and I had some pretty fucking good Magic cards, but those went into the trash.
We all have our miss the boats moments financially.
I will give Jared's
sorry to hear.
Oh, that's funny.
Binder, dude.
Yeah.
Our buddy Jared, they do Time for Pie. And I was like, do not post that on the internet. Make sure you do like multiple videos on that before you announce that, because holy fuck, dude. He's like, what? He had a binder from his childhood that was upstairs. He went home, found it, opened it. It's all first edition Pokemon cards, Charizards, like pristine.
Found like a Bitcoin wallet in there too.
Basically.
Like,
Yeah. And they were like
Good
in
Lord.
perfect shape. And I was telling him, I was like, brother, you have, dear God, those are.
you've got nothing. It's actually worth nothing. I'll just take it off your hands.
That's what he says. Like, thank God that Eli's a good friend. Otherwise, it'd be like, hey, I got like 300
Yeah, I
bucks
guess I'll take it for
this.
$10. Oh my goodness.
And I was like explaining, I was like, dude, those are in.
Is it in good condition? It's hard to tell from the photo.
Oh,
but
dude,
I'm
like
imagining it's
they're
like pretty mint.
flawless.
Like the perfect
edge.
corners. I don't know like that much about Pokemon cards. I'll be honest.
So there's at minimum $250,000. Yeah, and that's what's crazy. He
There's
has
like Shadowless Pikachu or Shadowless Charizard. Yeah. In great condition.
and still it never been touched since 98 or 99 when they were opened. Or
Just like
what
me.
year? I've never been ruined. I mean, opened 95 is when
I
those
miss my uncle.
Uncle Tom.
He was such a nice guy. Loved playing Pokemon with me.
Cody's big games are what we were saying, WoW, and then what are the other ones you're playing right now? You rotate.
I don't. Yeah, I know. I've been streaming so much lately. I haven't been playing very
And
many
you stream
games.
more
Oh,
like police work, right?
Yeah,
That's kinda what you
yeah,
do.
yeah. I can't do shootings on like Twitch
Yeah,
and Kick, but
yeah.
just like dumb bitches getting arrested at the beach with bikinis on.
And you do
They
the
make
thing where
great
like you try
thumbnails.
to like analyze it, right? You try to
Yeah,
be
I'm
like,
not
here's
just
what's
sitting there
going
like,
on to like,
"Oh,
yeah,
cool."
fuck. It's like,
Yeah, I
like
try
a
to
fair
break
take.
it down from the cost perspective.
I feel like all
Kinda.
that stuff gets so heated so fast where it's like people see one clip and it's like, oh, I can't believe it's probably
bad.
There's a
Probably
backstory in a
some.
lot of this.
some of that maybe there's not, but like some of it's like you don't need to see an officer like shooting like a puppy like sometimes, but like most of those aren't that like typically.
Bro, okay, video games, Half Sword. I've been playing that on stream
That's
every
the
once
one.
in a while.
Oh,
Okay,
I think
wait.
I've heard of this.
I'll like break up some of the police content with just jumping on a Half Sword game. And you're just this little ragdoll dude with medieval weaponry against other ragdoll dudes. And it's hard as shit to control.
To like
it.
control all this stuff. I
Because
feel like, I
left
have
kick
heard this.
or left mouse button is like left hand, right mouse button is right hand, but then you like got to swing your mouse like the direction of the
Oh,
sword.
you have to like that's kind of fun. It's like a quap game or
it's,
something.
it's
Like
yeah,
run
it's
with
so
the
fucking it's
keys.
quap but with
It's like
medieval
quap, but like
weaponry.
swords.
Half sword, dude, quap.
I've
and,
not thought of
getting over
that's
it.
that's a blast from the past.
Getting over it. Sorry, I gotta see what
Oh
this is.
yeah.
What the? So that is clicking, or you have to.
So that's
I think it's a
he's
mixture.
holding
It's a
down
mixture.
both mouse buttons to use his fist, but he's doing this to make his body do that.
He's doing this a lot.
He's doing this and it thrusts.
And then yeah.
I've gotten really fucking good at it.
because it's about
Did
spacing.
you ever play?
and timing.
Did you ever
Yeah.
play For Honor? I don't know if that was like because that's
no.
kind of like that, where it's sort of like rock paper scissors, but like medium, high, low blocking.
Does that
swords.
still? Does that have still a large player base?
I don't know. I think it kind of was a bit of a flash in the pan, and then like it sort of murmured out. It was a fun idea. I don't think they. It's Ubisoft. Like going through like the whole Ubisoft launcher right there is like, fuck.
You only
So
play through this, Cody. You would like this is rock paper scissors in the. I mean, you have to. Let's say you go do a move. I have 1 second less to react to it by seeing.
yeah, it's like
What
sword
pops up?
fighting, but like you have to choose like stances, so like high, medium, low, and then like the angle of your swipe. You can parry, you can block. Do you like jump? Do you duck? It's pretty cool actually. I think it's one of Ubisoft's like better titles recently. Low bar, but you know, low bar.
I know Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 came out recently, and that's kind of like medieval.
That was, I
based.
heard, pretty good. It was weird watching streamers play it because like everyone in that game had like a low taper fade. I don't know if you saw that. Like all the hair, it was just weird. I'm like, why did they all look like on God, for real? I was just like, what?
Oh, they do.
It was a cool game though. It looked cool. It just looked like a bit of a chore simulator. And it's like, grab the beans and like walk them over to the, like, I don't know. It didn't seem super exciting. Like I know you guys are like Red Dead fans. I could not get into Red Dead.
Well, I mean, I played Red Dead. Brandon did. You have to get past the first mission, otherwise it fucking.
I got halfway through the game.
Oh,
just putting that out there. I got halfway through.
I couldn't get through the tutorial. I was so bored.
That tutorial killed everyone's motive. The amount why I stopped the first time was why Brandon stopped the first time. It was
I think it's an amazing game, but like the thing is, the tutorial is kind of the rest of the game in a lot of ways, where it's like the missions are like, go here, something goes wrong, shoot it out, and then it's like you don't really have much options on like how you want to conduct your missions. Like it has an amazing story, like a fantastic story, but as a game, like going through some of the gameplay choices, I was just like sitting there on my phone half the time, like trying to enjoy it. I'm like, it's not clicking with me. I need more like stimulus or something going on.
But Skyrim or Fallout? Which one do you like more? Your Skyrim or Fallout?
Ooh,
it's kind of a
dude.
That's a hard one because I've always been huge into Fallout. Like New Vegas is probably one of my favorite games of all time.
So good choice. Good choice.
Skyrim. I quit Navy SEAL school to play Skyrim.
Skyrim was. I want to make a full channel video on Skyrim. That's like, it's such an insane game because that was the first. I remember being in I was in Christian high school. Like I had to go through like all of that all my life in like a sheltered area in the middle of like Nowheresville in Oregon, and I remember my friend Taylor. She like works on a farm, all this stuff. And we're talking about Skyrim, and like she turns over. It's like, oh yeah, I'm like a level 72, like one-handed battle mage. And I was like, shut the fuck up. What? You're playing this? And I realized like that was the game that like bridged, like just kind of like the way Fortnite kind of is now. Like that was the game that's like, you had frat bros, you had like nerdy dungeon guys that were playing like WoW all day. Like you never see them. And then you have like, it was like the first time everyone in gaming was like, we can set aside our differences and just play some Skyrim. That game changed everything, and it's a piece of shit, and I love it. Like that is.
It is so changed.
It is such a piece of dog shit game, and I love it, and everyone loves it. It's the perfect example of like something being more than the sum of its parts to create this experience of like, I'm picking a direction on a compass. I don't know where it's going to take me. I'm going to go. I'm going to find some cool ass shit. I miss that in a lot of games.
Yeah.
That's what I loved about MMOs back in the day. They weren't data mined to shit. So when you were exploring those worlds, it was the first time people didn't know jack and shit about dungeons, bosses. You were going in blind and you were learning it as it
unfolds. There's a shared experience of people that aren't just like looking up meta plays on YouTube. It's like, oh, what happened to you when you played it? Oh, that's crazy. I had a different story. You have a different story. Then everyone just like you just keep playing it and you have these crazy experiences. It's such a fun. That's why I love the Dark Souls games, because they were all about like this idea of like, we're all kind of suffering, but on the same page, and everyone's just like sharing tidbits and information, and no two stories are alike, even though we're all playing like the same experience. I think it's a beautiful thing when a game can pull that off.
You're like, yes. I think on that one, I think that's a beautiful note to move to the after show.
Right.
That went,
hell yeah,
man. That was 2 hours and 30 minutes.
Okay, cool.
That was a long one. I didn't even think it was.
Like, I'm telling you, I can yap.
We haven't talked about gaming shit, and all of us love. I mean, we nerd out about it. We'll game. You guys game offline. We'll game offline depending on what's coming out. It's just something we don't talk about too much.
Sure.
Because when you talk about it all the time, it's the same story. Versus,
it's a lot of the same story.
Versus, hey, breaking it down stories. Hey, what are you playing? Hey, why are you playing that? Oh, fuck. Okay.
There was one thing I wanted to bring up, and I'm happy to do like reshoot this at another point or whatever, or just talk about it like your own personal thing. But I really am fascinated with like the change in gaming demographics and this is on both sides of like political spectrum, whatever you want to call it. Of like, I remember in 2015, and maybe I'm getting into it now, but it's like, I remember like the social justice warriors, like the easiest, oh my fucking God, like the worst way to get anyone to hear you out is to just annoy them to death. And like everyone just being like raw on that front line. And I feel like I have seen the pendulum, and it's swung a couple ways, but I feel like it's almost swung a bit of the other direction, where I think a lot of people that are on, that used to be on that like front way, like, yeah, fuck this, that, the other thing, like this messaging is dumb, and like you're forcing it down our throats, like no one wants it, has come the other way around, where I feel like there are so many like triggered people like on the anti-SJW front that like do not know how to let certain things go. And I think it's been really pervasive in gaming. I'm kind of curious if you've seen that, because I've seen like a lot of gaming takes where people are like, I can't believe that there's a black chick in the video game. It's like, listen, I get that like they may be pushing agendas in certain ways, more so than others in other games. But there's also the other side. It's like you are crying so much about everything that nobody takes you seriously anymore. And it's like, it's really kind of a shame to see, because I think like, again, that middle zone, I think gamers in a nutshell are like the most insufferable group of people when they're on the internet. Like,
let me tell you
like
about
arguing. Okay. At least they're arguing over something like maybe important, but these are video games and entertainment. And
Cody's like, no, veterans aren't. No.
It's like, no, they're not at all. I feel like I've seen so much stuff come out where it's like, it's hard to like get an accurate take of something down the middle. And that's what I wanted the channel to be like, all right, these guys are saying that. These guys are saying this. I think a lot of it's bullshit, but some of this is bullshit too, and we need to call this out, because the more you guys keep doing that and like crying wolf, then like no one's going to take you seriously, and then you lose all credibility. Like, how many times have you seen, like, I remember when Oblivion remake. Did you play the Oblivion remake?
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, it was awesome. It was pretty damn good. Like, there's some changes I think that could have been made, but I remember seeing like the front of my feed on Twitter, which I don't follow anyone. I try not to like manipulate it. I want to see like an organic thing of like what people are saying. People were crying over like the gender types of saying like it's body type 1 and 2, and they were like, this is so lame, like SJW has affected. Like, I understand the idea of like male female, you made a change in the remake, but the way they were crying about it was like, this is ruining the game, boycott the game. I was like, this is not the way to have that discussion. Like, no one's going to take you seriously.
It's no difference than like calling somebody they're Nazis.
Exactly.
It is
exact same
holy
thing.
shit, you have now downplayed actual true atrocities and dumbed it down to somebody didn't agree with you, or they wore a MAGA hat and now that is a Nazi, which it is that very big spectrum of like, whoa, hey, let's pull back. That you don't have to go to that degree on calling something out.
Yeah.
Oh my God,
it lessens the impact of what something really is. Like, you're actually taking away from like these terrible things on like both extremes by jumping to them so quickly. Like, and then it waters down all meaning. Like, we are at a time where like anybody can say anything, but meaning is at like an all-time low when it comes to words. And it's like, I think the same thing is happening with like gaming discussion. And then what happens is nothing changes.
Yeah.
So like, you don't actually get any improvements. You just end up screaming. And then people who don't agree, because I'm all about like, again, like sometimes I make edgy content. It's not trying to be edgy, but I like reaching across the aisle and seeing like, oh, someone that doesn't agree with me, why? And then picking that apart and being like, oh, it's actually because they thought I was saying this thing that I wasn't saying. Or maybe I wasn't wording something right. I like finding that middle ground and then going from there and being like, all right, so how do we move forward here? And like, how do we actually have some form of like interaction? And then in the gaming sphere, it's just like, you're like, oh my God, like this is terrible.
I think we've seen it with the video game Hollywood, where it was this big swing on how far Disney or whoever was pushing it to get a message across. To like, nah. And then you have, this is dumb, this is dumb, this is dumb. You can see it losing money. It's dumb, and they're still pushing it. And now you have the pendulum swing.
And I'm not saying like either side is wrong. I'm not saying either side is wrong. Like, there is valid, like a lot of valid things that you can point to. It's like, this is done just because they wanted to put it in. But it's like, yeah, like it's because that's what they thought. Or like, maybe this is, does it detract from the game? Sometimes it does. Sometimes it doesn't. And like, learning to pick the battles, the hills that you die on, is an art that most people do not know. And then, of course, everyone on like one side is like, oh, they're just insane because they're just saying all this crazy shit. Like, they're Nazis. And the other side's like, they're just a bunch of crime. It's like, you guys are both like missing the plot on this.
I mean, Cody's content, you're the perfect example of, you can break down, here is the shooting, here is why it was justified, and still Cody is a piece of shit with every fact, because he will call out both sides. If it's a bad shooting, bad cop, whatever it is, Cody will be the first one to say that. And then vice versa, it's like, no, this is justified. Here's why. Here's all the research. But it does not matter on that side. It's like, here's all the research presented to you. What will you do with that? You're a piece of shit.
I'm a Nazi bootlicker.
Yeah. Like,
They'll just I think they'll just go with like whatever bias they want to see reinforced. So it's like, you either say one thing.
Chamber.
Yeah, their echo chamber. Exactly. It's like, oh yeah, of course this is like justified. Like, thank you for confirming. Or they'll be like, oh wait, you disagree with me? you're the worst. Like you're not fair. You don't see
Typical
anything.
white former police officer probably hits his wife. And
It's
you're
like Junkie made that video about like
First off, two things can be
first
true.
off.
Or whatever.
two things can happen at the same time. Like, I remember Donkey. Sorry, just real quick. Like
you're
Donkey
good.
made
I
a
love
video
Donkey.
about like reviewing games, and he made this great satirization piece where it's like every 10 out of 10, every comment section in that video of like IGN would be like, excellent review, IGN, 10 out of 10. It was a masterful game. Anytime IGN was like, this wasn't the best thing ever. People are like, dog shit reviewer. You don't know what you're talking about. Blah 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 blah. And it's like, you
Especially
guys
in
you don't
gaming
understand like the gamer space. Like common sense is like kind of, I don't want to say an all time low, but it is maybe a bit of a younger demographic, or I don't know. It's tough to navigate. So I try to be more of like, I think what you do in your cop videos, I try to be more of like let's be gracious to both points of view and maybe have a handshake in the middle where we can agree that like maybe like here's the actual truth of something, because it's hard to find that in this day and age.
But you will get shit on for that approach. Yeah. A lot of times it is a lot harder to have that middle approach than to
you will piss off.
Yeah, I get called a fence sitting.
Yeah.
Which is wild. It's like Donut is a fence sitter. You're like, for real? What?
That's insane to me that people like you can't please everyone. So
oh no, that's why you just stop trying. And on that beautiful note, we'll move to the after show. Cody, close. Well, first off, where do we find you? You beautiful.
You can find me. My address is 332 Rose Gold Street, Southwest Portland.
This man just said my address.
Wait a minute. Oh shit, wrong. I got the wrong prompt in my headset. I'm so sorry. You can find me at Liam Manley on YouTube or Manley Reviews. Both things will show up. You can find me on Twitch if you want to hang out there. If not, that's totally cool too. But I am like beyond thankful for you guys to have me on. I hope I didn't embarrass myself too much. And
we just fucking hate you now, dude. It's
cool, awesome, never coming back, burned a bridge.
We're
Nice.
gonna kill him right now.
Brandon was like, "Yeah, 5 minutes. I got to make something up." Okay, politics. Yeah. Okay.
Hey, I got Mexican. I got to mow a yard.
lawn, scissors. I don't have the lawnmower anymore. It's gonna take a lot of
The
time.
Mexican stuff.
Yeah. I hope it was good for you guys. I hope the episode does well. And it was an honor to be here.
Oh, dude, that was a
thank you
blast.
for being here.
Again, when it goes
I have
like
to
that,
suck you guys off, but it is cool.
that was
Nice.
good. That was fun. Cody, close out, you beautiful son of a bitch.
Bye, everyone. Thank you for joining the Unsubscribed podcast. I was joined today by Eli Doubletap, Manley Reviews, myself, Donut Operator. You can catch us here in a minute on the after show on Patreon. Mwah.
Fuck you.